Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory, yeah. Don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring, just want a life that is worth every day exploring,
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah,
yeah. It's Fragrance Fight Night Live. Are you excited yet? I am. Yes. Yes.
This is a statement to appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking. If you make up your mind, you can take it. I'm never complacent. I would work in a mansion or basement, yeah. There's no replacement for persistence, it's a patience, yeah. In this life, I wanna be soaring, to feel sun inside when it's pouring. And I'll fight till anxiety is foreign. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah,
Smelling perfume, that's thug life. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know if I sound all right. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Fight Night Live. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Oh, that's the one. Welcome everybody to Fight Night Live. Obviously, my name is Alan, and this is Fragrance Fight Night. Right. So, my very first live stream ever. Do I sound okay? Does this sound okay? Too loud? Not loud enough? Some echo? Any of that? Anybody? I gotta know. Perfect. What's up, chat? What's up, everybody, for coming? I am shocked that anybody came at all. I'm not gonna lie. And this is Thirsty Thursday. Fragrance Fight Night, Thirsty Thursday. Okay. What I did was I went to the store and I picked out my own 6-pack. Okay. And it's a smorgasbord of different things, different beverages. And I'm gonna live stream until they're gone because it's Thirsty Thursday. Okay. And today we're going to smell an exploration kit. Okay. Not the whole thing. I don't know if you've ever seen this thing, but there's like 50 of them in there. And we're not going to do that. I wouldn't do that to all you people. But I have been waiting to smell them. And I would like to do that while we're here. And we're also going to talk about what fragrance I wear the most. And if any guests come on, we're going to ask them what fragrance they wear the most as well. And hopefully get a little bit of information on that. Okay. Real quick, we're gonna say hi to some people who are up in here. Um, let's see. Hey, what's up, Allie? What's up, Aram? What's up, Gerard? Good to see you, my man. Anuj, love you, bro. Thanks for coming. Let's see. Kai first. Welcome to my live stream, my brother. Kevin, welcome. AM, welcome. Mike, I smell, welcome. Fernando, Skelly Skells. Oh my God, it's like everybody I've ever met ever is here on this live stream. So, what we're going to do, let me see what I can get going here. I'm going to a little something, a little something. Yeah, okay. So, now that we have this going, I would like to throw this on here as well. Yeah. Okay, everybody. So, as we get settled in here, let's go over here and get some chat stuff going if we can. Oh, Allie. I like your style. I'm not gonna lie. So, what I did was I went over to the store, okay, and I didn't want to go crazy, but they let you pick out 6 of anything you want, okay. So I went and I picked out 6 beverages, and they're random beverages. Like, for example, this is a Victory Merry Monkey, okay? And, I don't know what's in there, but that's 10% alcohol per volume, baby. 10%? I didn't even notice that. We're about to get turned, all right? We are about to get turned. All right, let me, remove this. Okay. Oh my God. What'd I do now, Rudy? What did I do now, Rudy? So, as far as anything technical goes, okay, feel free to share that with me in a very polite way in the chat. And if you have any actual constructive criticism, be sure to save that for the comments so that I can delete that later. Okay, so you gotta do that. Okay, now, well, since it's Thirsty Thursday, let's crack one of these suckers open, and we might as well get started with our Victory Merry Monkey. Okay, so let's get it popping. Give me 1 sec. That's like Christmas in a bottle. That is Christmas in a bottle. Okay, Merry Monkey, I'm feeling that. Okay, so, oh, Fernando Heineken, my man. All right, that's what I'm talking about. See, when you show up to Thirsty Thursday and you don't have a beverage, that's just bad manners. I'm not gonna lie, that is bad manners. Oh, it's so crisp. So crisp. But so let's take a look at this bad boy, okay? I got this a while back and I haven't done anything with it. And this is the Commodity Exploration Kit, okay? Commodity. And it comes with like 50 of them, okay? And I'm sure a lot of the people in here are already familiar with this thing, but I never got it, so you're gonna watch me smell a couple of these, whether you like it or not, because it's my show. I'm gonna do what I want. You know what I'm saying? All right. So apparently, these are the more close to the skin scents, and these are the more bold scents, and these are like somewhere in the middle. and they give you tester strips and everything for this stuff. This is gangster. You have Merry Monkey too, Allie? Oh my god. That's the good stuff. MAJ or Madge or however they... It's good to see you here, man. AM. I'm glad to see you too, buddy. Alright. So what I'm going to do... I think I'm going to smell just one of these ones up the middle. And you'll see in here, they describe, like, everything about it. So, this is moss, alright? We're going to do moss, because I love moss. And, it's expressive, green and woody, with a touch of morning dew. It's a blend of oak moss, cedarwood, petitgrain, and it's reminiscent of a walk through the woods at dawn. It's wet and cool and clean and reviving. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see about it. All right, moss. I didn't spray anything on me earlier, so I'm going to spray this on my skin because that's how I roll. All right, let's check it out. Let's see, baby. That is way fresher than I had expected. Oh. I am so inconsiderate. Alright, that smells like citrus and some moss. Alright, I understand that not everybody drinks, okay? I understand that. And here at Fragrance Fight Night, we are an all-inclusive freaking live stream, alright? So, I kept that in mind, and I made sure to get this Linguitas non-alcoholic beverage as well. And that's for the guys who aren't big drinkers, and I will be partaking in that bad boy in a little while. And I see you, Decamp, but I don't know who you are. Help me out, bro. He's drinking whiskey. Fresh and dank. It's not dank. I'm telling you. RXL. It's barely mossy at all. I like it a little more mossy. Is this whiskey fight night? No. No, sir, it's not. Alright, so, hold on. Thirsty Thursday. Lewis! Welcome, my dude. Yes, it's my first live, buddy. It is my first live of all time. As you can tell, I worked really hard on this one and spent some money, so y'all gotta hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hold on. Just in case you don't understand. Let's do this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was playing with my buttons all day yesterday. I was playing with my buttons. And I'm feeling it. So I'm really happy with the way things are going because as far as I can tell, everything's working the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, that moss fragrance is a lot fresher than I expected. Dude, how you gonna come to Thirsty Thursday with some Deer Park water? AM, it probably is not, but he'll get over it. I'm not worried about it. Oh goodness. Okay. So, oh my. Hey, what's up, Aaron? I'm gonna bring you in a little bit, okay? You look handsome as ever. Ugh. All right. So, another big reason, if you saw the thumbnail that we're here for, is what fragrance do you wear the most? And I know a lot of us probably have a lot of fragrances, and something like that is difficult because you can't really get through a lot of a fragrance when you have 9 zillion fragrances, right? So but I don't care how many fragrances you have, all right? There's one that you wear the most, and you know which one it is. And honestly, I'm cheating a little bit because I have 2 that I wear the most, but if I'm being honest, it's really only 1. And nobody seems to like it but me, and I don't even really care. And but my close runner-up of fragrances that I wear the most out of all the fragrances that I have, which, I mean, it's not a huge collection. I'm not like some kind of gangster, but I mean, that's a lot of bottles. So that ombre leather, that's number 2 for me. I wear it in the summer. I wear it all the time, and I just can't help it. It's just one of those things. I just really can't help it. And so that's my close runner-up. And the fragrance I actually wear the most, so I don't care what anybody says. Like, when I wear this thing, it is so good. So good. Your own 20. Look how much of this. I got this for my birthday in January, and I have a fair amount of fragrances, and like, it's bananas to me. And is it fancy? No. All right. Oh, wait. I saw something I liked. Hold on. Let me go back to that. Hold on. Where'd it go? Oh, damn it. Oh, my chat is all backed up. I don't know. Kevin said I was sexy at some point. Oh, you were the deep. All right, you can put it back on. You can put the mask back on, Aaron. I ain't worried about. We'll bring you in a little bit. But Jorum 2020, I don't understand people. Are y'all just mad like sour grapes that they just took your iris out and completely changed your fragrance and stole your name? And I mean, get over it, all right? I mean, this isn't Aram's funny. This is an awesome fragrance. It smells good on me every time I wear it. This is Jorum 2020. Every time I wear it, some girl says something good. Like, I'm not even playing. So you can hate it all you want. If you like compliments from people, just buy this one. It's that fire. All right. So anyway, not the original Dior Homme. If you think Dior Homme 2020 is feminine, Kevin? Like, I really, really don't. Like, the original Dior Homme with the iris and the powdery stuff and smells like lipstick and all that jazz. Yeah, that I understand. But Dior Homme 2020 is good. It smells like ISOE Super and like wood. Like, it reminds me of, like, if I had to compare it to something totally off the wall, it's like Pinot Grigio. Okay, so if you're like drinking wine, okay, you have your red wines that have all what they got going on, and you have sweet wines, and you have super dry wines, and you have things that are kind of in the middle a little bit. And Dior Homme 2020 to me is kind of like what you get from Pinot Grigio. And I don't know, like, if I had to compare it to something like down the middle, something like that, that's what I would say. What's up, Mr. Miami Cuddles? Glad to see you, dude. Thank you for coming. If Dior Homme is a wine, it's a rose. A rosé. No way. Nah. It's like a mild, not a super dry Pinot Grigio, but like a mild Pinot Grigio. Because I said so. But all right. I don't see. It's my first stream ever. I don't know how long this is gonna go. I'm gonna get you. Hold on. So I gotta get to popping on this 6-pack. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to drink them in the morning, and that is not appropriate. I'm gonna bring a guest on because I don't know what else I'm doing. So, let me know when you're ready. Give me a thumbs up, Aaron. You ready? You ready? Come on. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'm gonna see. I asked you people to tell me if something was too loud, if things weren't appropriate. All right, so the music is part of that. If it was too loud, you should have told me. I asked you in the beginning. Okay. All right. So we're gonna bring on a guest. What's up, Smelly Swede? What's up, Mr. Smelly? It's good to see everybody. Skills. I'm sorry that I said you people. Let's bring on our guest.
Hey, Alan, how you doing?
Aaron, what's up, buddy?
Hey, man, I just want to give you, congratulations on your first stream, and I'm really rooting for you, man.
You know what? I had so many things going on today, and I had all this stuff that I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this, and this is gonna, and I had no idea what the hell I was gonna say or what I'm supposed to.
You're already ahead of the game, man. You have the mic, a technical thing, whatever, all the criticism. Listen, man, you're already at a head start. Love the intro, the mics. You sound great. You're natural at this. I wasn't, I think the majority of the chat right here is agreeing with me. So you're good. I did want to just say, because we're talking about fragrances, I brought 3 out here for you. The 3 that I like: Paco Rabanne Original. It's a nice lavender honey tobacco fragrance right here. It's a old school 1973. And then there's this is La Mall. What is it called? Florida Mall. I think it's from 1995. Maybe the chat could. These 2 I use a lot. These 2, and then also this one here, Chanel Egoist. I'm sure you've heard of it.
Of course.
Yes, one of my favorites. These 3 I've been reaching for lately because you mix it up a little bit, and these have been the ones that I've been reaching out for the past year more often. So,
I dig it. It. A couple of those are, well, all of them really, like more throwback kind of. I know your style. Yeah, you like the throwback style.
Yeah, but I do like Iris. You got the Dior Homme Intense or the 2020. I like that.
I have the one I wear the most is the 2020. That's like just my all the time. I have the Dior Homme Intense and things like that, and I don't know. That's just, it's so powdery to me that I have to dress it up.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, and I'm not a huge powder guy, but I can admit it smells good. And I actually enjoy the smell. And it's a little powdery for me. So when I go for that one, I gotta dress kind of nice. Because I don't know, it pairs with that a little bit better for me.
They're fragrances that I know that you're talking about, where I feel like I need to be wearing a suit, right? Because I think Shergi was one of them. I don't know if you've ever tried Shergi. It's also very like a hay tobacco fragrance. It's but it's very almost refined, and sometimes I feel like shit, I shouldn't just be wearing a t-shirt with it, So I get you 100% with that, So.
Yep. Yeah. It's just, certain fragrances do that. Like when it comes to this one, like for a lot of people, they'll be like, I'll only wear that at certain times, and they'll dress that up, or they'll wear that out with a leather jacket. I wear that with, I mean, sweatpants, and I love the smell of it so much. I mean, it's just so good.
That's a great one. I'm in Miami, so it's a little harder for me to wear. It's a little hard for me to wear, but sometimes I don't care. I'm just like, the hell with it. I'm gonna wear the heavy stuff. You know, I love Koros, and that's like a pissy, heavy kind of. It's a little heavy sometimes, but sometimes you just don't care. You love it so much. So,
well, see, my thing is because I work overnight. I work overnight, so every time I'm out of the house, it's cooler. So I never have to really deal with, like, even in the summer, it's not 95. It's more like a 75 or something like that. So I can really get away with whatever, and I work alone. So
yeah.
I choke myself out all the time.
You just choke yourself out. Yeah.
I'll spray 100 sprays and walk out the door, and my wife is like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like,
Does your wife like most of your fragrances?
"No."
Well, that a boy. You know, I mean, my wife doesn't like most of my fragrances anyway. You know, it's like,
I mean, if you should, I ask her to smell things all the time, and it's things I think she's gonna like, and I'm like, "Hey, what do you think of that?" Or maybe you can also wear that, and all this stuff, and she's like, "I don't even." Either she hates it or she's like, "I don't even smell anything." And I'm like, "What do you mean? What do you mean you don't smell anything? I just sprayed that on there and put it in your nose, and you don't smell. What's wrong with your broken nose?"
Which are the ones that she does like? Does she like the freshy kind of, you know, mainstream ones? The ones that are challenging?
Well, she doesn't mind those.
Okay.
Those she's fine with. The only one she's actually spoken to me and said the words, "I like that. I like the way it smells," is Halloween Man X. That's the only one.
I never tried that one.
Some people think,
is it sweet? Is it gourmandy?
yes.
Okay.
It's kind of like this coffee thing going on.
Okay.
Some people think it smells cheap. Some people think it's sucks. It is cheap. I mean, it's not expensive. You can usually get it for a pretty good price. But I like it. I it's not like crazy authentic coffee smell or anything like that. But I think it smells good. I mean, it smells just like half of the other cool weather designers that are out there. And it has like a coffee tinge to it, which those don't. So, I mean, I think it smells good. I like to wear it when it's cold out.
There was one from Bond Number 9, New Harlem, that I used to like. I mean, I still have like a little bit of it. I don't know if you tried it, but it's like a maple syrup, very sweet, kind of like a smoky, sweet, you know, thing. I mean, I've had it for a long time. Back in the day.
Yeah, I had sampled that, and they got rid of it, and I think they actually brought that back.
Oh, they did? Okay.
I think they did.
Really syrupy, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's more expensive now than it was before.
Yeah.
I guess people asked for it for so long that they were like, I guess we can bring it back. Whatever.
So Alan, I have a question, man. Like, how do you visualize this? You said it was going to be this, and whatever, because you're off to a good start, great intro, great quality. You have the 1080p coming in, you know, like how do you picture all this going?
Oh, I mean, I don't think it's going bad.
I don't think it's going bad either.
No, I mean,
I have Fragrance Apprentice right here saying hello. That you're doing a great job right now.
No, I've seen worse. I mean, I'm not going to toot a horn or anything, but I've seen worse live streams than this one. That's for sure. So, I won't mention names.
Let's not start drama right now. Not in the first. Not in the first.
Crazy. I can't handle that right now. I can barely read the chat. I mean,
well, that's what I was gonna say. Is that, I mean, I've you know, I mean, it's like a talent of just like talking to your guests, but then also not ignoring the chat and also going back and forth, you know, and then sooner or later you're gonna get the super chats that you kind of have to read and everything, you know. It's just you'll be there in no time. I swear, you know, you're a talent, man. I love your.
Well, video. I was worried. Hold on. Thirsty Thursday. Hold on, please. I don't even know what this is, but it was in a weird shaped bottle, and it's little and short, and it says "Merry Christmas, Happy New Year." I guess they're bringing out all the Christmas beers right
Yeah,
now.
we got the Oktoberfest. My wife loves that.
I like Oktoberfest too, and I like the Sam Adams Winter Ale, and I like a lot of those. I haven't gotten any in a long time, but
No.
I actually really like them. They do a good job. This is Anchor Brewing Company from San Francisco, California,
Okay.
and I don't know. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We'll see what this is about.
It's gonna be so. Is it gonna be like a beer and fragrance, streams?
Today it is.
Today it is. All right. Well, I had a little bit of whiskey.
I don't know.
Whiskey Reaper, but he recommended me a whiskey, and then when I met him a couple weeks ago, so I'm drinking that right now. It's called the Blue Note. It's good. So
cool. Yeah, I'm not really into whiskey, and of course I know the Reaper. I'm over there all the time.
The Reaper, hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Hey.
But that's how he does it, right? I should have brought my gloves. Where's Allie? Allie, can you?
Yeah, where's the Allie with the backdrops? Give us the backdrop so we could,
But let's see what this is about. No, it's Thursday, and I don't want to come in here like, hey everybody, this is Alan, and this is my live stream, and this is a fragrance live stream, and I guess nobody's coming, and we'll probably delete this tomorrow, and I wanted to have something, you know what I'm saying, and there we go, and so it's like, you know what, I've been wanting to. I haven't drank beers in a while, actually, and I was, and they let you go and you pick whatever you want, and it's your mix and match, mix 6. It says mix 6. So I tried to pick out some interesting things, and not Bud Light. I mean, I'm not going to sit here on the stream and be like, all right, this is Miller Lite.
So with that, you kind of just able to choose which ones you want.
Yeah, they have them all in there, but they're in a cooler and they're open. So it's just like the naked bottles, and you could go through and you can look and you can pick, and no matter what you get, it's a set price. So it could be a 10% beer, it could be a 4% beer. But I mean, it could be whatever you want. All different types and styles and all sorts of things, and it's one set price, and you get to go home and have whatever you want
and test it out. And your wife likes them also? Does she like the beer stuff? Or
no? She's gonna be mad because I'm gonna make her sound like she doesn't like anything at all.
It's like fragrances. She doesn't like beer. She hates the shit. But you know what? I'm here in my.
Well, she wakes up and she goes to bed, and she allowed me to build. I just built this. I was in the
Oh, I thought it was a green screen. I thought it was all like. No, I'm just kidding. It looks real.
No. Hey, I mean, it's a work in progress still, but no, I was in the corner of our basement, and it was wide open and just always a mess, and I wasn't really feeling it. And she said, you know what? If you're going to keep doing this, why don't we just build you a room, and we'll get some soundproof stuff for the walls, and we'll get some soundproof stuff for the ceiling. It was a drop ceiling in the basement, and it still is, but they make these tiles that go above the drop ceiling tiles, and they use them in like music studios and things like that, and it's supposed to help drown out the noise from above and keep the noise in.
Yeah.
And so we got fancy, and it's not fancy though, but it's like paper egg cartons.
Okay.
But it's not like, that's not the soundproof, but it's like they ground that material up and glued it all together. And
But Alan,
turned
do
it
you
into
have any?
drywall.
But Alan, what's your background? Because I mean, your videos aren't like Mickey Mouse, man. Like, what kind of background do you have? Like, I'm sure you have some sort
No.
of background in nothing. It's all
No,
self-taught.
I just do whatever I want.
And you're all right. Well, then you're brilliant, man. Because I've been very impressed, man. I thought that you had some sort of background in some sort of broadcasting or some sort of editing or some sort of filming.
In high school, I took public speaking 1 and public speaking 2.
Okay, all right.
So I'm good at running my mouth.
You see, it's all about content, man. I'm telling you. Sometimes it's just about content that content is king. Everything else will follow. I'm telling you. That's why I'm like, none of these guys are going to be, worried about you, because it's like, hey, that's what it is, man. Once you're already ahead of the game. You got the intro, you got the 1080p StreamYard Premium.
Well,
you got the microphone. Which kind of mic is that? I'm sure Cuddles wants to know. What kind of mic is that?
Oh, this is just the Blue Yeti.
Okay, the Blue Yeti.
It's a black one, but it's not the Nano or nothing. It's like the full one, and it got the shock. It's
the shock. Yeah, the shock mic, the shock, whatever it's called.
Guess what? Hey, what's up, Darren? Hey, what's up, On Average Joe? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to work with this chat here. I don't know what I'm doing, but
I know we're like, we're kind of talking here. I know the chat's going crazy, but listen, Alan, I just wanted to come by, say congrats, man, and wanted to, just wish you luck, man. I really hope this is one of many. I mean, what are you looking at? You're looking at consistently maybe once a week, couple times a week. What this time?
I mean, I'd like to start once a week. Because I don't even have any subscribers yet, bro. Like, I mean, thank you to my mom and my grandma and my immediate family and my extended family and a couple of my neighbors. And they don't watch anything, but they clicked the button, so that
hit the like, hit the sub.
You can tell they care, But no, well. I mean, I don't know if I can keep people coming in until I have people to come.
Mm-hmm.
So doing some like Dan's hustle. That's not really in the cards right now, or even like Reaper. And no offense to Reaper, but I don't think I could sit here and stare at 10 people every stream that I do. So
it's I give props to that, just spinning the wheels. I've said this before, just like of them just talking with nobody there, because I could imagine, I mean, I'm just here. I mean, I could, this is your first stream, I just wanted to kind of support, because it takes practice, and you could see that they have to continue, and the chat's going to help you. If I wasn't here, you could just read the chat and they're going to help you, talk about content, whatever it is,
Well, see, those are fun. Those are cool streams and everything.
But you just read out the super chats. That's it, guys. He's only going to read out super chats from now on. That's it.
You know what?
Well,
listen up,
money.
Listen up, people. All right. We need to get to the point where I get super chats, okay? And then things could go off the rails. All right. I'm talking. Things will go off the rails. All right. You will be funding the greatest fragrance live stream that ever existed. And I promise you, look, where's the damn thing? I made a logo yesterday.
I see it.
I didn't even have that yesterday. And I was like, I cannot have this duck on my live stream.
Yeah, you have it right there.
So I did some dishes and I asked my wife if I can upgrade my membership. And she was on board. And so I was like, yes. So I made this Fight Night Live thing.
I love it.
And I made this little FFN.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to see with the light on there right now, but yeah, I mean, I don't like to half-ass anything. I do not.
And that's what I see that in your videos, that it doesn't, the detail.
If things are shoddy coming from me, it's because I had to hurry up, not because I wanted to do them that way.
Yeah.
And like the middle of my intro video, I like all day I'm like, I got to get this stuff set up, and like none of this was set up. I had to set up the lights and all this, and and I ended up just getting short on time. And I was supposed to put the middle into that intro, the part where I'm like, "Hey, are you excited yet?" And I was like, "Oh my god, I didn't even do that." And I'm gonna go on there and stand there and be like,
You're already ahead of the game, Alan. You're already ahead of the game. I'm telling you. It's like
so
you're
I
doing.
grabbed my phone
Yeah.
and I painted this whole wall blue. So that's my little recording wall.
No, it looks great. It looks great.
And so I set up my phone over there because I already had the camera set up here. So I set up my phone, and it was all like orange and dusty and weird looking. And I was like, you know what? We gotta get something over there. Otherwise, I'm not gonna have my little intro video. And I was really excited about it the whole week. I picked out that song a few days ago, and I was like, oh, that's gangster. I'm gonna, oh, that's the perfect. Oh yeah, I want to be great. I want to be great. And so I got all my video clips and everything together, and we got to the point where I was running out of time, and I was like, no. And that's what we ended up with. But
you know, I don't know if this ever happens to you, but it happens to me where it's kind of like whenever you're on a project and you're filming or whatever, and then you're editing, and it's like you start off with an X-Acto knife, and at the end of it, you're hacking away at it with an axe, because time runs out.
Yep.
And a lot of projects happen that way, where you're going in very specific on what you're going to do, and then it just changes. Like stories change, the story that you write, the story you shoot, and the story you edit, and it goes through these three transitions, and just like any art, it's never done, it's always abandoned. That's that saying, right? So it's just like, it's like you do the best you can, and if it comes out 80% of what you visualize, I think is a success. So but I think your videos are great. I think this is the beginning of something, I'm hoping is consistent, and I hope to see more of this stuff, because I think you're great, and I think that the streams are going to be good. It's going to be fun.
I think I'm gonna get into cigars so I can hop on a few.
That's like going into Whiskey Reaper's. You're gonna make your own cigars now, bro?
I'm not. I don't want to make my own, but maybe do a little research on some leaves or something.
Nice.
And
I'm telling you, the way the Reaper sounds, it sounds like a ring announcer. Like, hey, like I'm, like how he talks. Just. I don't know.
Granted, like I never know what the fuck he's talking about, but
well, he admits that he doesn't either. He's like, I don't know what I'm just keep on saying because right now, we have Alan here and he's wearing a shirt and he's wearing his stripes and wearing a hat, and I'm here, ladies and gentlemen, like
people don't understand the gift that is to be able to just go. And go.
The gift of gab.
And
the gab.
Nobody knows what you're talking about. You don't care. You're just gonna keep going.
But you're gonna keep listening.
And people will. They're like, well, I'm in this deep. What am I gonna do? And
well, I just spent the last 45 minutes. Might as well just stay another hour, right?
I'm already here. Let's light a cigar. And
you know what? I might as well buy his cigars. I might as well super chat him. Let me super chat him again.
No, he once he reeled in himself. He's actually pretty cool, and I know you're a fan.
Yeah. I'm a supporter. And I met him a few times, and he's I think he's fine. He's fine. I think he's entertaining, and I think he's harmless.
I like him too. Most of the people that people don't like, I end up liking.
Right. You know what? I was talking to Kevin about that. Kevin Moneyburner.
Mm-hmm.
I just there's a lot of there's people that are that may not be liked by everybody, but I find them just like, okay, well, that's fine that you don't like them, and I respect that, but let me listen to them, and let me make up my own decision on whether I like them or not.
People don't like to listen, and that's probably a problem. I don't know where you're gonna get if you don't listen, because people like Neil, Whiskey Reaper, I hate to say it, RXL, to a certain extent. I mean, I like them all. And people they just don't understand and they don't want to and they don't care. And that's fine. You don't have to. There's nothing that says, Jonathan, what's up, buddy? Thanks
Hey,
for
what's up,
coming.
Jonathan?
It's just, there's nothing that says that anybody has to listen to your bullshit. So
Yeah.
you can't get mad when they don't. I mean,
yeah. Alan, I mean, how old are you? Mind me asking?
36.
Yeah, 36. I'm 40. Yeah, I'm 44. So I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm just kind of like the whole thing of like, if you don't like them, just change the channel.
Yeah.
And that's how I am with a lot of this stuff. Where if it's not for you, then there's plenty of other channels to watch. So.
And they're not even all the way that they're portrayed. Like, not the people, but what comes out of their mouth. What comes out of their mouth on Tuesday and what came out of their mouth on Thursday, it's never the same. So how can you say that somebody is this way when I personally have seen somebody be this way?
It's never black and white, right? There's
right.
People aren't all black or white, so.
Right. But,
I agree with you.
I'm all for it. I'm here for it.
But Daneem, I mean, he's the drama king, man. Like, he's just, I don't know how he does it, man.
Dude, there's the Whiskey Reaper who doesn't have an off switch. And there's Daneem who just sits in neutral and lets it ride. And he's the best that I've ever seen just sit there and let it ride.
Yeah. He literally just sits there. And he's just like, everything is going as planned.
I don't think that 1 second. I think half the time he's like...
he's like, when can we go back to fragrance talk?
But no, we can't tell because his face just stays the same. But what I think is going on in his face, in his brain is like... And it's just... He's good at what he does.
He's good, man. He's good. He's rookie of the year, man. I don't know. Did you see him when he had to set Cuddle straight?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, man. Don't mess with Daneem, man.
Look.
Hey, man. You want to get in the ring? Hey.
I watch everything. I watch everything. And he came on there, and we didn't know Daneem.
No, we didn't.
Like that. Okay. So I thought he was on there playing around. Okay. I thought he was coming on there, and I thought he was messing around, just, messing around. And he came on, and he said, I've been recording you for years, and I am going to rip your face off. And his wife's trying to pull him. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
It's like, what? Like Daneem, like it's like I like my notifications are on. When where can I send a super chat, Daneem? Let's go. You know what the thing is that's the magical thing about Neil. I've had my ups and downs with Neil. And I love him to death.
Yep.
I'm sure and I love him to death. But the thing is that through the ups and downs or whatever, I feel like I've grown to know him, and I really love him. I mean, I love him as a friend. Whatever. Maybe I love him. Whatever. Maybe more than friends. Who knows?
Hey, man. Hey,
but I'm telling you, like there's kind of a thing where he goes under your skin, and then you kind of elevates you like a phoenix. Like a phoenix. He's done that before, where he gets under people's skin, and then he's not shy to point out the elephant in the room, and he will get under your skin, and he knows exactly what he's doing.
He reminds me of family that I have.
Oh, really?
Yes, because there are times where they just get on your nerves, and they know, and you want to punch them. And like you're supposed to love this person.
Yeah.
And what they're doing at that moment, you want to punch them.
Yeah.
And you can't, but you can also like them. And like, you can't really get away from him because he's always there. And it's it's just so I see him do things that I have to just go away.
Yeah.
Not even listen. That's the only way to deal with it because
I think he'll surprise you. He's surprised me many times where I think he's completely wrong, and all of a sudden it's just like, oh, this guy, Well, there comes, I mean, remember, he's like he's 50 something years old. He's got, and he's seen stuff, and I'm just like, okay, well, this experience that he comes out, and I give weight to that sometimes, because sometimes I think he's wrong, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, he's been kind of right about a lot of things, so, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. Sometimes he'll
and
that's
why it feels like family to me, because I understand it, and I love him anyway. Like, I know no matter what he's doing, it's just a bunch of horse shit, and he just keeps doing it anyway, and that's what's frustrating. Like, and it'll sometimes be the same thing, but then it'll be just, he's on his fucking horse that day, and he's riding.
It depends on the kombucha. It depends if he's drinking kombucha, then it's just like, all right, cool. He's got that high energy. He's ready to go,
He better never come in here and convince people to drink kombucha. Look, because of that dude.
Are you there? Yeah, he's out there. He's listening.
Yeah, he was here before. Because of this dude, I got this gallon or something of kombucha. All right, I started out small. Like, I was at the gas station. I was like, I'll get one of these Kavitas or whatever they're called. I don't know. And so we're at the grocery store, and I'm like, you know what? That tasted pretty good. Neil says, hey, look, this stuff is good for you. It'll give you energy. And the flavors, I'll admit, are fine. That's fine. Okay. They don't taste horrible usually. But if you want to be a hot air balloon for the rest of forever, then just go buy a gallon of kombucha.
Yeah, and my wife loves it, man, and it's a little, it's acquired, it's got that kind of like that carbonated kind of like taste to it, and it's just I don't know, it's just a weird tasting thing. But once you acquire the taste, I think that's what happens. You just get used to it.
And I didn't hate it, but look, man, I eat like crap anyways, and I have acid reflux, and I don't need more stuff going on in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, who needs all that going on? It's just too much. Yeah. But, I mean, what are you gonna do? So, you're in Miami.
My batteries are about to go out, and I'm gonna go watch a show right now with my wife. But I just wanted to hop on and say thanks for the stream. I got text for a few people saying, "Hey, Alan's gonna do a stream, his first stream ever. All right, gonna pop his cherry, boom, do it." And just keep going.
I just realized my hands are filthy. I was building a fence earlier, and I didn't even wash my freaking hands. And I'm just...
That's right, man. You're hard work, man. You're doing it, It's good.
No, I don't know what I'm doing.
No, you don't know what you're learning. You're learning,
Tell Madi.
I my wife, she's like, oh, try this. I'm like, I'm going to have to learn. I have to YouTube it and learn it, and I'll get to it.
That's all I do. I YouTube things all day. I didn't build a fence before earlier, but there's a fence in my yard. I mean, it might blow over at some point, but...
but it's pretty now, right? I mean, it's right now. It's fine until
it's standing.
Yeah,
I mean, my dog won't run out of the yard. I mean, it should be fine. Maybe, I don't know, but I appreciate you coming on. I will always remember you as my super handsome first guest ever on my live stream. And if I get famous, people are going to save this and they're going to play it back. And they're going to be like, those dudes fucking killed it. So we'll take it. Oh, did you freeze, dude? Oh, no. Well, so much for that. All right. Gerard Jordan. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, everybody, for coming. What the hell? Make up your mind, Aaron. What the hell? No. What happened?
No, so my battery died on my...
Oh, laptop. Yeah. You said your battery was low.
It looks like I froze there, just like...
But dude, anyway. It could have been like
Yeah, I know. It was a good picture of me, right? A good frame.
No,
of
you
me, man.
looked really good. So
All right, man.
you're
Well,
gonna
listen.
go out swinging.
Yeah, man. So yeah, if you have these one drink streams or whatever and fragrance, I mean, what that great combination. So keep up the good work, man. You're kicking ass already, man.
Hey, man, I'm gonna do my best, and I hope to see you here. I
All
really
right.
do.
Thanks for having me, man.
All right,
Take care.
buddy. Have a good night. Talk
You
to you
too.
later. All right. Rod. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? All right. So I've been slacking. We are rolling right through this. I can't believe people are even here. This is freaking ridiculous. So, like I said, Durham 2020, my most worn fragrance. The what is that middle one? Expressive? Yeah. The expressive commodity moss. It's boring. It's boring to me. It doesn't smell mossy to me. Allie, thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Joe, for being here. I saw you earlier drinking water, and I appreciate you. And I hope that I hope you guys always show up because you're two of my favorite people of all time. And this is my son, Noah. Hey, Noah, why aren't you sleeping? I guess it's not that late. He's like 27 or something. I don't know. All right, let me get a link here. We'll see who can get on. Hopefully, Anuj. Anuj is my homeboy. Let's see. Is that how you do it? Did I do it right? Can you get in there? Hey, anybody who acts stupid, I'm going to kick you out. All right, this isn't one of those freedom of speech live streams. This is my live stream. I'm going to do what I want, just so you understand. Just so you understand. Okay. But, the expressive mic, is that the one you're talking about? It's a little barbershop-y now. Not strong or anything. But it smells nice. I mean, it smells nice. It doesn't suck. Tell them, Ron. Rule number 1. What I say goes. You heard me? You heard me? All right. And let me see what I can do here. I just wanted to remind everybody that oh, I lost it. Hold on. Make sure you hit the like button because I'm here for you. I'm here for all of you. Yeah, Skills. I mean, I'm not even gonna play. Jonathan, thank you, buddy. I was rushing around all day. Like, my wife gave me so much crap. She's like, "What? How? Your live stream is at 9:00. Why is it taking you all these hours beforehand to do all this stuff?" And I'm like, "I've never done one before. I don't know what I'm doing." And this room has been a work in progress, and we've been moving things around, and I got things going on, and it's just a busy day. And it's just, yeah, it can also be other colors, Ron, if I so choose. So like maybe next week I pick green or something, even though that's not really my color scheme. But like, who knows? I can make them flash one day and give people epilepsy. I mean, depends on how I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying? Depends on how I'm feeling. All right. Moss. It was very green, Mike. Not super mossy to me though. And I wish there was some more moss. Let's spray another one. Let's see what else we got. I'm gonna do book. All right, so we're gonna hold on. Let me hold this up. Book. Come on, bro. Oh, that. It's my first stream. Welcome. Deal with it. All right. Oh, that is not the name. Kevin. All right, hold on. Oh, book is fire. Book is already fire. I'm gonna look that up in a minute. Let's see what this a-hole is doing. What's up, homie?
Hey, Fragrance Fight Night.
What's going on, buddy?
I was listening the whole time.
Oh, we're doing this.
I was recording you. Though I record everything. Yeah.
I know.
You want to see the real Nima? You want to see? Stay out of my business. Stay out of it. Get out of my business. No, you want to see the real Nima? I will destroy you.
I know.
I will.
Hey, I am not a fighter. I am an official. Okay.
No,
so
but you want to push my buttons?
I will not. I will not.
You wouldn't last even 6 rounds in the ring with me.
Well, I would be in the ring for all of the rounds that the fight would proceed for, because I am the official, not the fighter. Okay. So you can go ahead and calm down. Okay. Before you get disqualified. Okay.
Great stream, man.
Hey, buddy. It's good to see you. What's going on over there?
Hey, I had to break character and scene.
That's all right. I'm glad you're here. What's going on?
You're a natural, man. You're an absolute natural.
I'm glad. I am glad that people are here, because if people weren't, what the hell would I talk about? I mean, this would have been a pretty short stream. Dude, this book is fire. Hold on, let me see what this is about. Hold on. You could tell me about your day or something while I look this up. Hold on. All right. Crisp, woody fragrance. Blah, blah, blah. Curled up with a good book. Complex with eucalyptus. I smell that. I smell eucalyptus. That's nice. All right, what else?
Dude, you got a janky ass hand, man. Put your hand up to the camera. Let me see your hand. That's a manly hand.
Well, good. I told Aram I was building a fence earlier. I cut my hand. I'm dirty as shit. Like,
good lord.
I keep my shirt and stuff down here so it doesn't get dirty, but I didn't even have time to shower. I was trying to get everything together, and I look like a fucking bum. But
you look excellent, man. You look handsome.
Mr. Clean, what's up, dude? Thank you for coming. Oh yeah, Malens. That's your girlfriend, right?
You already know what it is.
I remember. Okay. Well, thank you for coming to Malens. You and Malens. Like, what are you guys even doing here? Like, Canada, bro.
This is the place to be, man. We're here up in the cold, the icy, snowy north. You know,
is it snowing? Is it snowing over there?
It's minus 25 in Toronto right now. It's so cold.
Really?
There's so much snow. People are living in igloos. We're actually broadcasting from an igloo right now.
Oh, that's a nice igloo, bro. Like y'all been working on that.
Oh, this is a fully renovated igloo.
I'm feeling it. It's nice. Hold on. I got somebody you know. Hold on. Let's see what's up. Anoush. Hold on. Let me get rid of this thing. Hold on. Anoush, what's up, buddy?
What's up, homies?
How's it going, dude?
We got Kevin here fucking bullshitting about our weather right now. He's full of shit.
Yeah. There's no way. It's like 70 degrees here right now.
Yeah. It's like summer right now, man.
Yeah. It's
Kevin.
What's up, bro? Kya kahala baisap?
I don't know.
Shut the fuck up.
Anoush, what's up, buddy?
brother, Fragrance Fight Night. This was long overdue, man. This is
Yeah.
You know what? Kevin said it the best. This stream, your channel is gonna fucking blow the fuck up, man.
Well, I didn't see him say that, but if he said that, then
Yep.
I like that a lot.
Yep. Kevin said it about I think he said about half an hour ago in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
And damn straight that people have been just fucking waiting because you're the guy. It's mind blowing. You're like the underdog, the guy who just you're like the Beanie Siegel of the Fragcom, man.
I don't know who Beanie Siegel is.
Of course, you're from fucking Pennsylvania. You don't know who the fuck Beanie Siegel is, man?
Yeah,
No.
where are you? In Shippensburg? Allentown? Where are you at?
Bethel
No.
Park.
Hey.
Hey,
No, I'm right south of Pittsburgh. Well, come on, man. If I, like Archie's over here getting his watches stolen, and you're gonna tell people my town? Like, come on. I mean, I'm poor. I mean, I got blue lights. So if you guys want to come
My
and
bad.
steal,
my
if you
bad.
guys want to
Sorry.
come and steal some blue lights, I have those. So enjoy. But Anuj, what's going on over there, buddy?
Oh, it's going all good, man. How you doing, man? How's
I'm
things
good.
with you?
I'm good. It's been a busy day. It's Thirsty Thursday. Did you bring anything?
I did, but I'm all done now, and so now I'm just kind of hydrating water before I go to bed, and you know.
I still got. I promised people who didn't drink that I would drink this thing. I can't promise I'll drink it all, but this is my non-alcoholic beverage,
Oh,
and I care about everybody, so out of solidarity, I'm gonna drink some of this. That's skunky.
That's the most nervous sip I've ever watched in my life.
It's weird.
I'm drinking too. Don't worry. I got an IV of Wild Turkey 101 straight to the main vein.
Hold on, ready? I have a flag. Hold on, let me get it.
Oh, I love this guy.
He reminds me of my dentist.
What?
Yeah, my dentist is a cool guy.
There you go, Rudy. Hold on, Alan put me in timeout at Foot Locker. I haven't worked at Foot Locker since I was a wee lad, bro. Like, I graduated. I have a live stream. Pay attention.
So how was it when you finally decided, okay, let me just finally just fuck it and just do a live stream?
I always wanted to.
Yeah.
Since I've started, I wanted to do things. I mean, I don't want to sound like an asshole or anything, but I wanted to do things better than other people were. And just because, why not? Like, why do I continue to come on here? And I didn't get into the fragrance community until a couple years ago, probably. I was into DFS and like FanDuel and all that stuff and DraftKings and things. And I was watching things on who to pick and put on my teams and all this stuff for daily fantasy sports. And that and like music and stuff is all I watched on YouTube, really. And somehow that asshole Jeremy Fragrance showed up, and I swear to God, I have no idea where it came from, but and ever since then I just kept watching, and so much of what I was watching is just like, that's cool, but that's boring, bro. Like, why aren't people, if you're passionate about something, why aren't you having fun with, like,
Yeah.
is that your fun? Like, if that's your fun outside of here, then like you gotta turn it up a couple notches or something, because if it's something you care about, you should have fun with it, and I like to have fun with it. And so like I told Aaron, like, I don't want to do anything like half-assed. I want to try to give people something they're going to want to watch. That's what I want to do. What's up, Joe? What happened? What is this? Get this out of here. What's this?
Well, I'm wearing Aqua de Parma Colonia Essenza tonight.
So, what do you wear the most? I know what you wear the most. It's fucking Aqua de Gio.
Yeah.
That's the one you wear the most. Anush, I know you're not a big fragrance wearer. We'll
Yep,
come back
you
to
know,
you. Ken.
see, you know me.
We'll come back to you, Kim. Yeah, I watch everything. I'm everywhere. So, but I know you wear something. So, what do you wear the most?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Lately, it's been Eugene's fragrance, La Douleur Exquise. That shit it's special to me. So it's a big part. It's very, very important for me and a big deal for me. So I've been wearing the shit out of that the last couple of months.
I think it's pretty awesome, and I appreciate. I wouldn't even be able to smell it if it wasn't for you. So, thank you, sir.
Yeah, man.
I think it smells awesome. I love the opening. Like when I spray that on, it's just phenomenal. Like it's really good. And it goes its own way. Like 7 different ways. And there are parts where I love it and parts where I don't so much, and then parts where I like it again after that. And it's kind of it's very, very interesting. And I enjoy it, and I would put your link in the thing, but that's a little too much for me right now. So I'm
You
not
know,
gonna... Enchante Perfumes. Enchante Perfumes.
fuck
Google
that
it.
place.
No, you'll find it. Go buy some.
Yeah, I actually did some shopping at Enchante Perfumes. I only bought like $80 worth of stuff. I was charged $450 to my. So I don't know what kind of fraud horse shit.
What
All right.
What kind of rip-off place is that, man?
Good
All right.
Lord.
Good Lord, man.
Typical.
These
you know
were
what
not these were not the opinions of FragranceFightNight.com.
No, actually, Anuj, I wanted to say, because Alan's a nice guy. He didn't want to say anything, but he told me that the last few bottles that he received, they were half empty, and we were advertised as full, sealed, and packaged. Yeah. So Anuj, we're sick and tired of you coming around here trying to promote your fraudulent store of selling fake, half empty, and then fragrances, and then charging our credit cards triple what we asked to pay. We're sick of it, and Alan's sick of it.
Cuddles crew.
Yeah.
Cuddles crew. Yeah.
What? No, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. Maybe if he asks me to, then I'll do it. But no, this is my house right now. So
just if I may, just in all honesty, just to say something a little bit real, in the short time that I've known this scumbag Kevin, who I love very, very much, because I love this fucker. He's one of these guys who he keeps it real. He wears his heart on his sleeve. And if he likes something, he says, I like it. If he doesn't like it, he'll say, I don't like it. He smelled Eugene's fragrance, and the guy said, listen, I like this fragrance. I wouldn't wear it, but I like it and I can appreciate it. And that's a true sign of a true G who's given a real opinion, right? So
Anuj is a fucking angel. Just gonna say. But no, Kevin does seem like a very forward dude.
He is.
All right, Kevin. And Eugene's fragrance is dope. I like it. I like what it does. Even if you don't love it, you know
exactly.
It's good. You know it's good. It smells good. It's the stuff. So you, Kevin, what are you wearing? What do you got?
I'm wearing Aqua de Parma Colonia Essenza tonight.
Oh, do you like it?
It's okay. Yeah, it's nice. It's like a very old school, classic Italian gentleman scent. Very lemony, very not loud, not offensive.
Is that the one the other day that you complained that it didn't last very long, and then you realized it was a cologne?
Yes, that's the one. Okay. So I just took a shower, and I'm like, I've been wearing Aqua di Gio for a week straight. and I want to smell good. And I reach into my drawer and I'm like, let me spray this horse shit. And I just fucking showered in it. And I was like, wow, this stuff smells good.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I've been into a lot of like citrus aromatics and things like that lately. I think they're nice going from summer to fall. I think they smell nice and they wear well, and things like that really play. And that's a lot of these vintage things that Anusha sent me have played really, really well just based on the weather that it's been, and they've been smelling really nice. And a lot of them are pretty fun. I really enjoy them.
But you got to take your time with some of those things, right?
Sure, absolutely.
Like you can't just like spray some of those older stuff like just in one day. Like just to me, in my opinion, with some of these old school fragrances, like you got to spray it one day, take a breath of 2 or 3 days, spray it on a third day. You know what I mean? Like just to kind of like just take a breather.
To it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's nice. Well, and a lot of them, like what you send especially, those things have been in a bottle for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
And so you're going to want to open that up and let that breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
Let it breathe a little bit. Okay. You're going to want to let that breathe a little bit. No, but no, and I think it does help. It helps things open up a little bit, and it also helps your nose kind of get used to what's going on, because things were different. Things were different back then.
Yeah.
And but I like it. It's like a nice little time machine for me, and I really enjoy them. And I'm glad you sent me them. And I've really been getting into. There's this one. Hold on. Nobody ever talks about this, but I think it smells really good. Hold on. It looks like it's the bottle that looks like it belongs in Emerald City. Hold on.
I love how excited he gets.
He's the man.
Okay. It's this thing.
Oh,
right.
The Montana Chrome, Claude Montana. Yeah.
The ugliest damn bottle I've ever seen. But
you don't like that bottle? It's a beautiful bottle, man.
I think if it was a different color, I think it would play better. Dude, this stuff smells awesome. I wore this,
right?
Killer.
Like I wore almost half of it. Right? It smells really good. I really enjoyed that one so far, anyway. But it's really good.
I think that bottle is killer, man.
I don't hate it. I don't like the color. I don't like this puke green color that it got going on.
Yeah, but the style of the bottle with the ridges.
Like I said, it reminds me like of a bank in Emerald City in the Wizard of Oz. Like that's what the bank would look like if you were hanging out in Emerald City. But
hey Alan, when did you get into fragrances, or what made you get into fragrances, and when?
I always love things that smell good, not necessarily fragrances. But I'm the dude in Walmart with his son now.
You'll smell the body washes. You'll smell the deodorant.
I smell everything.
Yeah.
We will stand in the candles. We will stand in the deodorants. We will stand in the body washes. And I have a baby now. He's 1. And he'll sit in the cart. And I'll smell it. And he'll sit there. And I'll give it to him. And he'll smell it. And I'll smell a candle. And I'll hold it right in front of his nose. And he'll smell it. And we can sit there all day. If I didn't, if I wasn't worried about divorce, like we'd probably still be there smelling candles because they got all the Christmas candles coming out right now. And
your wife thinks you're cheating on her. You're really in Walmart smelling candles.
it's that I bet he's thinking about
meaningless. I love you.
No, you know that meme where they're in bed and it's like, I bet he's thinking about other girls, and the dude's like, I bet you Walmart got their fucking candles in this one. That's how it is. That's kind of how it is. But no, I'm gonna have a video with my baby. He loves smelling shit. I'll probably do a short or something. But he was in the intro. He was the guy I did the Jeremy Fragrance biting the eggs and things. And it was spoof on the drama and Fragcom, and it doesn't say what it said, and I don't know if everybody saw it, but at the end, I'm like, let's ask real people what they think, and I said, sir, what do you think about the drama and Fragcom? And it was before it was months ago, so he barely even like almost made words, and he had a good time with it. He liked speaking into the microphone. It was pretty cute. So I threw him in there, and we'll put him in because if he sees a fragrance sitting on the table, he'll pull the lid off and he'll smell it and he'll spray it in his eyeballs, and
that's where it goes.
and in his mouth, and then we got to wipe out his mouth and all this nonsense. But it doesn't stop him. He loves it, and yeah, he's a frag head in the making. Hey guys, I will be right back. Give me 2 seconds, all right?
Oh boy, he broke the seal.
No, not yet. I'm about to.
Oh,
He's probably going to the washroom like to smell a candle. That's the good stuff. I hate candles, by the way.
I don't like candles either. I hate that shit.
Oh, dude, your warehouse smells like every cologne in the world put together. You know, you know what? It's not that I hate candles. It's that I hate scented things in my own personal spaces, in my car, office, home. I don't like it there. But when I go to other people's homes, I don't mind the candle.
I don't. You know, I think there's too many scented shit today, like laundry detergents, air fresheners, like candles, all this shit. It's just too much.
Yeah. You know what would be a good experiment is if you told people like to unscent everything and then see what their car and their home smells like. Probably smells like horse shit.
Yeah, but you know what? Some of that stuff is good, man. I like the smell of old couch.
Old couch? You mean with
old couch? Old school couch. Sitting in the basement, old couch. Watching my TV, my old couch.
I feel like it's only in Toronto that everyone hangs out in their basement.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I grew up in my basement basically.
Yeah.
And it was not even finished. It was like concrete floors. There was like a steel beam.
Remember, in Canada, every house we have basements.
Yes.
Nobody else has that shit.
Yeah.
What happened in basement?
Well, I think it's an East Coast thing. Yeah.
Wait, y'all? Well, we're all on the East Coast, aren't we?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's for us.
Yeah. I like my basement. It was kind of a storage area for a while, and then I started making videos and shit down here, and we actually turned it into like a game room kind of area. And I mean, it was always finished, but we just never really used it. And now all my sons are growing to be giant human beings, and they need somewhere to go. And it's like, just go downstairs or something. And now they kind of have, we have some games and things down here, and I closed this off so they don't mess with my stuff. And so, yeah, that's our basement.
I haven't had a couch in 5 years.
What? Seriously? What?
Yeah.
You don't have a couch?
I don't have a couch. This was actually a popular theme when I used to stream back in the day. I don't own a couch. In my office, I have a couch. In my home, there's no couch.
What do you sit on?
If I'm home, I sit on my bed, or I sit at the kitchen island stool, or that's it.
You don't have like a family room or like a.
We have all the rooms.
The rooms are there,
yeah,
but the furniture.
No furniture in them.
That's funny. No couch. So it's been a long time. Think like you're never gonna have a couch?
Well, it's in the making. Hopefully, one day there will be a couch.
Oh man,
it's kind of.
I know. When I was young, and I would, people would be like, "What do you want when you grow up, man? What do you want?"
A couch.
And I would sit there, and I thought maybe a love seat, maybe one of those oversized chairs. I don't know. And then I really thought about it, and I was like, "No, man, we're springing for the 3-seater."
Ooh,
one day. One day. See, Kai has 3 couches. How do you not own a couch? You don't have futon? Do you have futon?
Oh, I have a futon in my office.
Dude, you're a weirdo.
I know.
That's so weird. Like,
I got no pictures up in my home. I got no.
So that's why you're in. That's fine. People are minimalists and all that. So that's why you're in your bed all the time, because you don't have anywhere to fucking sit.
Oh yeah, well, when I'm on stream from my house, I'm in the bed. But I find it to be a good thing, because the less comfortable your home is, the less time you're going to spend there. And I end up being out. I only want to sleep.
I never want to leave my house. I'll stay here forever.
Yeah.
I love my house. Like, and I'm not here enough, so I don't care how many couches I have. I don't get to be here ever, which sucks. But I'd rather be here. That'd be great. You sound like you're living the Jeremy Fragrance life. Like, furniture makes you soft. Is that how you feel?
You know,
yeah, he is. Kevin is like the man's man.
Listen, I go to my girlfriend's house, and then she always complains about it. Like Milan, she always complains about her couch. I'm like, you should be grateful to even own a seating area. And I just sit there, and I don't even want to move. I just have this corner. It's one of those L shapes, and I sit right in the corner of the L, and I'm in heaven. And then I have a chair here in the living room. It's like a single chair. Okay, it's one chair in the center of the living room, and then there's a desk. And on the desk is like a 36-inch TV. And that TV, when I was young, 32 inches was a big TV to have, right? Yeah. 32 inches used to be a big TV. So I bought this 36-inch TV for my grandmother.
Yep.
It broke. She said, I don't want to wait for it to be fixed. Buy me a new one. So I took hers, put it on the desk, but then you sit so far back in this single chair that you can't even hear or see what's going on the television. So I'm like, forget it.
Dude, that is true. I remember when 32 was like
the size.
It was like a 60-inch.
Yeah.
Like that's what 32-inch was back in the day. Like,
so what's like the in common, like, what is it now? Like 60-inch or like what the fuck?
65's the minimum now.
Is that what it is?
I think 70's pretty much like what people are going for.
Is that what it is? Okay.
My father-in-law has a 80 or 80 something. I don't.
What?
It is so retarded. Oh,
what?
No, it is so ridiculous, and it's like their entire wall in their tiny ranch home, and it like you can be outside the window looking in the window.
Yeah.
And it's still the biggest TV you've ever watched. And you're like, it is ridiculous. And they have 2 recliners. There's a couch over here, but they have 2 recliners right in front of this thing. And I don't know how they're not blind. They're old people. I don't know. But
yeah, like, isn't there a thing like if the TV is that big, you need to have a room that's far back enough
you
to
would think
optimize it? Like, isn't that the way it works?
They don't care.
In theory,
they're enjoying.
That's how it works, right? I don't know.
I mean, it's a good. I mean, that with the angles now, and it's not like a weird LCD kind of thing where if you're at a certain angle, it doesn't look good or anything. It looks good from everywhere.
Yeah.
It's just the people are life-sized when you're watching it. Like, if somebody's robbing a house in a movie, you might have a heart attack at some point because you're gonna think somebody's in your living room. Like, you watch football and it's like people are playing football in your living. Like, it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen, and they still complain. They're like, I can't hear it good enough, and just it's like, oh my god, just watch your 85-inch TV or whatever it is. It's huge. It's ridiculous.
You know, go ahead.
How big is your television?
I just told you it's 36 inches.
Oh, I thought that was in the past. It's still 36 inches?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't even turn it on.
Oh, who needs it?
Once, if my girlfriend comes over, we'll turn it on, try to watch something, but it's so far, I can't hear anything. I can't see anything. I like subtitles, you know?
Poor Malens. Poor Malens.
I play subtitles on everything.
That poor
Yeah,
girl. That poor girl.
dude, I'm trying to find you on PayPal. I can't find you.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm trying to
You
find.
have?
You're not showing up.
Yeah.
Should be there. Hold on.
Is that your? What is that? Yeah, actually, that's a good.
Oh, I found you, Alan.
Yeah, that's me.
So listen, I don't want to be like a downer or judge anybody, right?
Oh, here we go.
But
Here we go. Here we go.
my belief is that I don't like things, right? I don't think anything is to be collected except for photographs and memories. I don't like too many different types of food in the fridge. I don't like too much furniture, pictures on the wall, just things. Everyone is into things. I don't like things because you lose I would lose the appreciation for each individual one. I would. So I don't want to cast judgment. But I eat black beans every day, right? Every single day, the first meal I have is 5 eggs and half a can of black beans. Sometimes I throw in Romano beans and it blows my fucking mind. I'm like, whoa, it's a whole new world of flavor. But if you get that 5-bean medley, you don't even know what the hell you're eating.
I like black beans.
I started doing that. The 5 bean
What?
medley because I just like it gets a different taste. Yeah, that's because I'm trying to follow Kevin here, right?
You mean like what they put in like a 7-bean salad or whatever they call
Yeah,
it?
whatever. Like just the tin can of the what do they call the bean medley or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I just trying to follow what Kevin is saying or whatever, right? So
I only do what Kevin says.
that's what I do.
I might get rid of my couch right now.
Dude, you get rid of your couch, you're gonna see. Look, man, you got a family, right? You got kids, you got a wife, you got to keep people happy. But
They're never happy.
I'm an old chunk of coal. Like if I had a couch, I'd just be sleeping on it all the time. So I like to just keep myself from being lazy.
That dog wants to lay on a couch. I'm telling you.
Well, the dog belongs to her. It's not my dog.
Well, it's at your house, right? Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Wants a couch.
Dog. I don't even call dogs by their name. You call a dog dog. People give too many liberties to dogs, man. Fancy collars and fancy beds. You take an old rag, you throw it on the ground, it sleeps on that. Dogs shouldn't even have names. Just call them dog.
His name is Chico, right? You call him dog, right?
I call him dog.
Is that what it is?
I call him dog.
But his name is Chico,
Chico.
though, right?
Chico.
Right? Chico.
Got the beans. See? The dog does want to lay on a couch. You are making Chico very unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
George. My dog, we had a dog for 14 years. We got when we first got together, and he died, and we were all really sad. So we got this other dog, and this dog is Layla, and she's a girl dog, and we got her it's like a memory foam, like gangster couch bed or something, and she doesn't even lay on it. It was like $30 or something, or $40. She doesn't even lay on it. They like couches. You gotta get them a couch. That's all I'm saying. They do not want to lay on your hardwood floors, Kevin. That's all I'm saying.
Here's the thing. Like I go shopping. I try to buy clothing. I can't remember the last time I bought myself any clothing. It's either my mother or Milena is the one buying me something to wear. Because I go to look at the clothes. Then I'm like, oh, this is nice. Okay. Then the second thing that goes through my head is, good Lord, like t-shirts are $35 now, $30 for a t-shirt. Remember they were $11.99 at Winners, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. Now they're like $30. Then the third thing is like,
yeah, maybe 25 years ago, but
so that's when I used to go with it as a kid.
Plus, our dollar sucks, man. Our dollar is absolute garbage trash right now.
So the third thing that goes through my head is like, I own a few t-shirts. Why am I gonna buy another one? Like it's a different color. I got a washing machine. So I just
but plus the advantage you have is that you're in shape, right? So you're like you're like you're like a stud. So
Hey,
it doesn't
you know,
matter what you're like a mannequin in a department store, like
good Lord,
perfect.
you're sweet. But by the way, guys, I
You
once
know?
met
So
when I met Anuj, you can't tell because he only shows from his tits up, but he's in great shape. He
yeah,
is in
yeah.
great shape. He's rock hard. Like I give him a hug. He was all firm everywhere.
Yeah, it's all flab everywhere and
Oh,
you know.
baloney. Stop it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe it. You look like a solid little fella. Just a
Yeah. Look
solid
at the
little fella.
look at this right here. Jiggle jiggle,
Oh, no.
wiggle wiggle.
See, I
Okay,
jiggle.
I want to ask a serious question here. So FFN, let's what exactly would you like to do with your channel going forward?
Oh, I'm going to be huge. So big. No, I don't know.
Like, do you want to live stream once a week or
Well, I'm going to start. I'm going to
what do
start
you
with
want to
that.
start
I,
doing?
s-
Just
I mean, I'm not like a stay-at-home YouTuber or anything, so time is always an issue, especially with all the kids and
yeah.
everything we got going on. So I would like to try and get something in every week, and I still got to make videos, which it's been tough lately, just with everything going on, and we were building this room and doing all this garbage and work and everything. So currently, I'm trying to do what I can do, and see, I'm always around because at night I'm at work and I'm by myself, and I'm texting and driving, and I probably shouldn't be doing that, but that's what I do all night. So that's why I'm always around and in the late night live chats and everything like that.
You
But
driving? You're driving.
usually, I mean, yeah, usually.
You should just stream while you drive. That would be sick.
Yeah, that's not dangerous at all.
No,
drive.
you can prop it up and
Yeah,
get it
and
going,
that's not
but
dangerous at all.
it's just dark and it's in a truck, so it's super loud and it's just a pain in the ass. So I mean, there are times, and I sound like I've watched back later what it sounds like, and I sound like garbage on the phone, and I'm like, I don't even want to sound like that. Who's ever gonna watch my damn channel if that's the only impression they have of me?
Shit,
Sounding
I'll
like
watch
I'm
that shit all day long, man.
sounding like I'm in a tin can or something.
Have you guys seen Rich Mitch's streams?
Yeah,
Rich Mitch,
He
is
I
consistently-
love Rich Mitch. That's my
he-
homeboy.
Dude, he just has bubbles.
Yeah.
And excuse me. He's got bubbles.
Yeah.
And all he does is read the comments and he's eating his fucking microphone the whole time. He's got 50 people. It's a great stream.
But you know why?
People
you know why,
love Mitch.
Kevin? Because what he said, which is so true, he treats his stream it's like a podcast.
Pardon me while
His
I
stream is like a
hydrate.
live podcast where basically what he's doing is just he's actually listening to what people are saying and he's responding and reading and replying to that and talking to them live. So it's like a live podcast. It's
Did he ever end up getting monetized?
a la Kevin.
What happened?
Yep.
Yeah.
We both had a stroke at the same time. That's all.
Yep. Damn straight. Rich Mitch, that guy's
Yeah.
my
Mitch is cool.
homeboy.
Mitch is
Quack quack.
all right. Well, let's see here.
What kind of couch you guys own? I got couch envy now.
Just go buy a couch, you weirdo.
No,
It's-
man. You know how much a couch is?
What are you sitting on now?
This is a bed.
How are you coming? Like, are you
I'm not
leaning against the
comfortable.
wall? Right, get a
No,
couch.
I'm sitting
man.
up. I'm just sitting up. The point is to be not
That's
comfortable.
terrible. Oh, that is so terrible.
I'm very uncomfortable, but that's the point. Why
Well,
am I sitting on my bed? I should be doing push-ups. I should be
I mean,
doing some
I can't be
paperwork.
like, hey, head over to Ashley Furniture and grab the Euphorian edition 3-seat sectional. No, I don't even know where my couch came from, but we have one, and I like to sit on it. It's fantastic, and I don't have to sit like this all the time while I'm on my live streams. I was like even get get a chair or something. What are you doing?
You know, Mike is making me laugh, but there's a guy who's too used to couches, man. You see his posture? The guy is fucking curled up like a potato bug all the time.
He leans. That's because he leans forward.
Because he's got too many couches, too much furniture. That's the reason.
No, I think his vision is bad, so he gets really close to the screens, and so that might be affecting his posture. But he has a real nice couch. We see it every time he goes online, and he doesn't complain about being uncomfortable ever. So maybe he knows something you don't know, Kevin.
That's always a possibility.
That's all I'm saying. Like, his couch is nice, and he has blue lights and stuff behind it. Like,
You have blue and lights.
Yeah, they're gangster. You should do something like that. That'd be cool.
Me?
And like, yeah,
Yeah, right.
get like 3 couches, line them up, put lights behind them. We'll have a good time. It'll be great.
I'll change my channel to call it the couch stream. Oh,
And
Ron's
yeah,
time.
people just sit and hang out and talk on their couches.
Even your son is jumping in on this. Noah's jumping in.
Wow, you really pay attention, bro. Yeah,
Kevin does pay attention. Kevin is one of these guys.
I know
Kevin is one of these guys that you can talk to him. You can talk about some random stupid story, and he barely knows you. And if you talk to him about 3 weeks later, he remembers because he pays attention because he cares.
Well, the truth is, I got a stenographer sitting right next to me, typing out every single.
The home stenographer.
Yeah, home base.
What are you talking about? The Chappelle show? The little mini guy in the back pocket.
you guys are investing your money in furniture and comfort. You know, I got a stenographer. I'm paying her $19.
Home stenographer.
Every night after the streams, I just go through the notes.
It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. Just get the couch. Not worth it.
Kevin, I need your help with pull-ups and chin-ups.
Oh man, let me tell you guys something.
Big time. Actually, I'm not being a smartass. I mean it for real.
Well, pull-ups are one of those things that you never get good at them until you do them. There's no something you can't do lat pull downs, or it's just you got to do pull-ups. You just got to try. You got to use the assisted one or bands or someone to.
I'm trying, man.
Yeah. No, you got to listen, Steve. You guys know Steven Sproat, right? You guys know Steven Sproat?
Nope.
Okay, well,
I don't know him. I've seen him in some things.
Yeah. So he's friends with like Killer Frags and Rich Mitch knows him and everything. He couldn't do even one. Now he does like 10 in a row, but it took him like 3-4 months to get there. But I just kept encouraging him. The pull up will really change your body. It's really good for back pain, shoulder pain, neck pain. It's good for everything.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking you, because I heard you talk about that stuff. So
yeah. I think it's the top 3 most important exercises.
Damn.
Kai first, his balls are too heavy for pull up. I mean, you'll have that, I guess. What are you gonna do? No, I could probably do one good pull up, and that's all I'm good for.
One is good. If you can do one, most people can't do any.
I can do one, maybe 2.
As the pounds go, like it gets harder and harder. I could probably get one in there.
What did you wear in high school, Alan? Which fragrance did you wear in high school?
I didn't. Not none that I remember. I didn't wear a fragrance. I didn't wear a fragrance for a long time.
So when did you get into it then?
A couple years ago.
I
was into it when I was younger.
Okay.
Like I said, I always like things that smell good, and so when I was younger, I lived with my grandparents, and so my pap had like Old Spice, Stetson, Brut,
nice
aftershaves like that, and it was mostly aftershaves, and that was about it when I was younger. But then middle school came around, and trying to impress girls, and my cousin was into fragrances a little bit, and so he would have I would borrow some Curve, like Curve was big back then, and dumb things like that, and the first one I remember buying, I think, was Michael Jordan, and that's because I liked Michael Jordan. And I don't even remember if it smelled good or not, but
Probably not.
I
But,
doubt it. I don't think it did. I
no,
really don't think it did.
No, it didn't.
But back then, like everyone, I don't care who you were, everyone wore some Axes at some point, and some of those Old Spice sprays at some point. And so it was a lot of that for a while, and then it was just like picking out the best smelling deodorant and just going ham. And like I never really worried about it. And then yeah, a couple of years ago, like I said, the Jeremy video showed up, and now I'm a loser. So that's the way it is.
You're not the loser, man. You're cool.
Man, you ain't no loser. You're the man. Fuck
No,
you, man.
It's so interesting.
You're the man.
I could be doing anything else, anywhere else, and I'm wearing a referee shirt.
So what?
At least you have self-awareness.
In a basement room.
Yeah,
right?
so what? You're the
Talking about
man.
fragrance. No, this fragrance is fire. This book fragrance.
Man, I'm sitting in my wife's office. Well, give me a break.
You know, it's so interesting to me. So many people like in Fragcom. I find the biggest collectors are the ones who just started in the past 3 years. Like they're the
people
ones
go
who are
nuts.
crazy about it, or the
Yeah.
ones who just start. Like I've
Well-
been wearing fragrances since I was less than 10 years old. I remember my teachers complaining, like, I was wearing Jacquard Noir, and they were like, it's too much fragrance in the classroom. Like I always had a scent, always. But
I think. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I think my point was made. It's okay.
Yeah, I get it. No, I think. I'm sorry. I apologize, but no. I think people who've been doing it a long time have learned a lot, and they sell and get rid of a lot of things. So the people with the bigger collections are the people that have, that just keep buying and buying and buying and buying, and the people who have been around for a long time have learned to get rid of some things, and they don't want everything, in their house. They don't need everything in their house. Me, I haven't gotten rid of anything, but it's also not huge because, probably because I'm married and have a family. That's the only reason why it isn't as, bigger. But no, it's as big as it needs to be. If I need to get something new, I guess I can probably do that. Or if I want to get something on, I guess I could probably do that. But it's nothing to where it's an issue. And like I'm one of those people who I would like to smell everything. Doesn't mean I want to keep it forever. But I'd like to smell it. And maybe it is awesome. I don't know. And but for now, I need something on my shelves when I do my live streams, so we're going to keep them for a while. But like you said, I think the people with the biggest collections either have a channel and they want to show off their bottles,
Yes.
or they're like, social media warriors who are like, I've only been at this for 3 months and look at this collection. And they're one of those people, and they have like 147 bottles, and it's like, man, go home. Like, shut up. Nobody wants to hear what you have to say.
You know what? You made a great point earlier when you're talking about people who are with so many bottles. I think a lot of times some people, not just in fragrance, anything, you overbuy because you get carried away. If you think you have disposable income, and you just overbuy because you get carried away because you don't have discipline in whatever the fuck that it is you're buying. And then afterwards you're like, oh shit, I spent too much money on these sneakers, or I spent too much money on this jewelry. I spent too much. And then you decide, okay, I'm going to streamline what I have to just kind of dial it down to like what I love. But the smart ones are the ones who like just kind of take a back seat to begin with, and pump the brakes, and calm down to begin with, and just say, let me just see what everyone else is talking about. Let me just slow down. and let me just spend my money properly or whatever, right? I mean, and again, I'm not insulting anybody that if you have lots of money to buy what you want, and if you don't, whatever, that's fine. But it's also subjective, right? So
I will never tell anybody how to spend their money. If you want to spend your money on air in the middle of nowhere, and that's, dude, I don't care. Send me
yeah,
your money. Send me
yeah,
all your money. I don't care. I don't care how you spend your money. If it's what you want to spend your money on, do it.
yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to tell you have to spend your money on anything. I'm not going to tell you not to spend your money on anything because people like to spend money. I think people have a problem understanding this. There are people who like to spend money. They like to show their appreciation that way. They like to, I don't know. It's like sometimes they want to get rid of it. And they like to do it. I've seen all over the place, like just people just throw money all over the place because they have it and they want to just give people money. And like if you're at a restaurant, you don't have to tip an incredible amount, but you should tip something. I mean, like those people get paid garbage. And but if they're good, I love tipping more. Especially if I know like it's not they're not sharing with everybody else. Like if I know it's that person and that person was awesome the whole time, I will give you my money. I will give you my money every time because you're doing something that a lot of people don't do. And that's you're better. You're just better. And that's worth my money. I'll pay for better.
I've noticed a common theme with you, Alan. Like when you came on, you said you want to be better than everyone else streaming. Now you want to be the best tipper. You got a god complex.
Oh no! I am not
Good
the
Lord.
best. I'm not the best tipper. I like the best.
I'm just playing with you.
No, if I like the best. Oh no! I don't have enough money to be the best tipper.
You know, I wanted to redact a statement I made, unless you have a point you're trying to make right now.
No.
Redact.
Redact. Yeah.
Redact.
Yeah.
What are you, fucking CIA?
Hey, I have an education. What can I say? The I said something the other day. I don't know when that people convince them. I'll tell you the statement first. People, I feel like I'm Mr. Clean right now.
Uh-oh.
Are you going to start talking slow again?
No. Let me tell you.
Do the impression,
first.
please, God, do the impression.
I want to give you a statement, but before I give the statement, I want to redact the first statement. But first, let me tell you what the first statement was. If that's okay.
Continue, please.
The first statement was I said that people convince themselves that these niche fragrances that are abstract are so great because like they smell too many things, then they get bored of what they smell, so they try to go to the next level. But at first they don't like it, but then they convince themselves that this is supposed to be liked, and then they fight through it, and then they get used to it, and then they need their threshold rises. Okay, I want to take that back because I was thinking about what I said, casting judgment on the entire fragrance community. I was 13, 14 years old when someone gave me a Depeche Mode cassette.
I don't know. I'm sorry. We'll go over it later.
It's a band.
I hate Depeche Mode, bro. I hate them. I hate them. And I've kept my mouth shut this long, but you keep going telling your story. We'll talk about it later.
But I listened to the tape and I was like, oh, fuck, this is some hard music to get into. It's so weird, right?
It is weird.
But because it was the guy I was doing martial arts with, I looked up to him and I wanted to talk to him about it and like it because I thought if he likes it, I should like it. So I kind of forced myself to listen to it. Fast forward like a year later, I was going to their concerts. I had their t-shirt. And for the past almost 17, 18 years is my favorite band ever. So sometimes it's okay to kind of push through that threshold. And I understand now why people can love such fragrances with these weird notes that are not like the stuff I wear. Like I wear very simple things, Aqua di Gio, Eternity, Platinum Ego. It's very basic. Everyone can like. So I get it now. So I want to redact that statement. It's okay to push through the threshold if there is one that you're pushing through.
Well,
my-
even what you're saying is not actually correct, because it's not like, oh, everyone can like them, because it's not true.
That's not the point of them. In my opinion, they're supposed to be bad, unless that's what you're into or that's what you're looking for. Like, I'm not gonna like niche. I don't think niche is better than designer per se. They have some better ingredients that, like, if you're looking for something that's different, yeah, that's better. If you're looking for something that's a little bit higher quality or a little bit more creative, yeah, you'll find that. But there's a lot of niche things, in my opinion, that are it's total shit. And there's people who want that, and they're going to buy it, but it'll never be some sort of bestseller or anything, because nobody else is looking for that. Nobody else wants this skanky skunk butt fart, like, in the middle of the forest smell or whatever that this fragrance is giving you. Not everybody wants that, but it exists. So somebody wanted it at some point, and they're going to buy
man,
it.
it's all subjective, man. It's
Right.
like you can't. Who am I, or who are you, or who is this guy to say?
I agree with you.
No, it's like whatever. Like Kevin, you have your shit that you say, okay, I love this, that, and the other, or whatever. Nobody can argue with you and tell you you're wrong.
Randy, what's up, Randy?
You know, like,
yeah, a lot of the stuff I say on my stream is like in jest, right? I'm a character. A lot of me.
No, but I know what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying. Like, you're just throwing it out just for argument's sake, and just trying to get a discussion going. But I mean it, that no one could actually argue and say that you're wrong, because that's your opinion.
Right.
So, like, what the fuck? So, what I say, what I like, who the hell can say that, oh, you're wrong, or, this
you don't
next
like
guy.
anything.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
At all.
That's true.
I've literally heard you say, I don't wear shit. I don't want.
See, this guy knows me.
I don't want to wear fragrances. I sell fragrances. Don't even talk to me about fragrances. I'm going to come on your live stream, and I'm not going to say.
I'm having another realization right now.
Tell you how it's sold in 1927.
My approach to furniture and clothing is very similar to my approach to fragrances. I'm not even kidding right now, because I'm thinking I'm very like utilitarian in that sense. Like, why would I buy a shirt? I have a shirt. Why would I buy a couch? I can sit on a stool, and there's one in my office. And why am I sitting anyway? And the same thing with fragrances. Like, I think an important question to ask ourselves and each other, because then it'll help you understand where their opinions and their preferences come from, is what's your purpose for fragrance? What's your purpose for buying it? Is it just because you like collecting it? So a lot of people are like that. Is it because you want to smell good for other people? Is it because you like to smell yourself? Is it because it does something to your mood? Is it because of memory? Right? So you have to understand why you and others, what the purpose is behind your fragrances, buying them, collecting them, wearing them, whatever.
Yeah, that's a good point, but it's also the same thing. Let's say you buy a shirt. I could say, am I buying a shirt because I like the way it fits on me and the way I feel comfortable about it? Or am I buying a shirt because I want my wife to look happy the way I look at? Or do I want a shirt when I go in public because I'm self-conscious and I want people to look good, to say you look good? Like, who gives a fuck? At the end of the day, you're spending your hard-earned money, for, and that's it. End of story. End of story. And we all have different opinions, and we're supposed to have different opinions. And that's the whole beauty of this shit, right? Otherwise, if we all have the same opinions, we're all morons.
I agree.
Right? Otherwise, we're all just yes men. And then like we're all dumb fucks. We should have different opinions. We should be grown ass men who can have different opinions and discuss like mature adults and say, okay, I think this, you think this thinks that, and blah 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 blah, and just talk about it. Like, what the fuck?
So I know you don't wear fragrance. I know. So let me ask,
Yeah,
Alan, like, why do you wear fragrance? Why do you wear it?
I don't know. I want to. I want to. I don't care if other people smell it.
So
at
it's
all.
not
Like,
for other people, okay?
no.
So let's go
No,
through the reasoning, right? Through
like I said,
what it is not, you don't care what people think. It's not for other people you wear it.
well, I don't deal with people, so I don't. Like I work overnight, so
Yeah.
I do whatever I want. You'll find that's big here with me. I like to do just whatever I want, and people cannot like it, but I'm still gonna do whatever I want. And I love smelling different things. There are things I don't like. I won't wear everything, obviously, but I like to wear fragrances. My wife doesn't give a shit. Okay, so it's not for her. She
Not for her. Not
She
for your
doesn't
coworker.
care for 1
Yeah.
second. A couple people in my work, like in the office or something, they'll notice I smell nice every once in a while, but I never go in there. I don't care. There are times I spray an extra amount just to see how long it'll last.
Mhm.
Like, is it going to last until I get home in 12 hours? Is it going to, like, do I have to put all my windows down? Like,
Mhm.
how strong is, everybody says this is so, I don't know.
It's a good question, isn't it?
it is a good,
it's a great question, man.
the problem is,
It's
I
actually
think
a really
you'll,
good question.
you'll get a lot of the same answers, and I don't have those. I want to. I just want to. There are times where I have 17 things sprayed all over my arms, and just because I want to. And, like, how are they different? What's different? What does it smell like? Is this going to choke?
You just love fragrance. You just love the experience of fragrance.
I do. And there are things I'll wear that make me. There are times, like, answers people will give you. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel handsome. It makes me feel, high class or something. Like, to me, this makes me feel good. It smells on me in a way that I know I'm gonna walk out there and people are gonna be like, "Damn, that smells."
So it is for other people.
This one,
okay.
and it's not for other people. But I know that if I want to feel good, I'll wear this.
Okay.
If
you don't really have to have an explanation. You don't.
No, I don't.
Nobody,
I don't explain anything to anybody.
When you're
You don't
spending
have to
your
do it.
own
My wife-
money,
But it's called introspection.
No. 100%.
sometimes you'd
100%. I'm not being a smart ass. What I'm saying is that when you're spending your own money, you don't really owe anybody an explanation. If you want to, that's wonderful, but you don't really need to. You can just be like, "Hey, I just bought this because I feel like it." ... End of story.
I feel like it.
You know what I mean? But if you want to have a discussion with friends and with like-minded people and with a group of circle, then you can kind of expand on it. But you don't have to. You can just say, "Hey, I just bought this because I fucking feel like it." Okay, so for me as a business guy, you know what gets my juices going? When I get a haul, when I get an order in, it's not just about the smell of a fragrance. When I get something that's valuable for me, I like to open a box and I look at these fragrances, and it's not just the fragrance, it's the shape of the bottle, the cap, the color of the packaging, the font on the logo. I know it's very nerdy and it's very like geeky and stupid, but that's the shit that I like. I like that shit. I like to look at the manufacturer, where it was made, the batch code, the ingredients, the gloss on the cover of the paper that was made, the kind of flap when you open it up. This is the kind of shit that excites me. That's the kind of shit that I like. I like that shit. And I don't give a fuck if anybody likes it or doesn't like what I think. I don't care.
That's not weird to me. That's not weird.
That's what I like.
What's weird about it? If that's what you're into, that's what you're into. There's people into weird shit.
Yeah.
All right. That's not even weird. Like, for me to tell you,
You know what's
some-
weird? Is those
something
guys
that makes you so
have their
happy.
balls whipped from the back.
I mean, I'm not gonna say. Never mind. All right, so that's neither here nor there. But for me to tell somebody that it's weird that this makes you happy, that just feels wrong to me. Unless it's something that's bad or like something that hurts somebody else. Like
Oh, Kevin.
Kevin's. I appreciate Kevin just chilling on my first stream ever. It's pretty cool. I'm glad you guys came. But let's see. But
I wear fragrances because for
yes, why do you?
I find that the few fragrances that I wear, like I might have like, I don't know, 40 or 50 left, but I only really wear like 5 or 6 of them. So they amplify a certain facet of my energy, of my being, right? And personality. So some days I feel like, let's say I want to feel romantic, I'll wear one of my fragrances that make me feel romantic, because I realized a long time ago that when you feel confident, whatever that you can do to make yourself feel confident, that's what you want to do. So it doesn't matter if they say, okay, you know, like these boots and this jacket and this workout routine and this fragrance, whatever makes you feel confident, that's what you got to do. Whatever makes you feel sexy, that's what's sexy. And that's what people will actually understand. Because, not to get too far off the topic, but sales, right? Sales in its essence is a transfer of feeling, right? If you feel 150% about something, the whole idea of sales is communicating that feeling you have for your product or whatever service or anything you're selling. So let's say you're trying to sell the fact that you're romantic and you're sexy. If I feel to my core that I'm sexy, guess what she's going to feel, or him, or whatever? They're going to feel sexy. They're going to feel, this guy's sexy. If I feel confident 1,000,000%, and I say, and I've proven to myself that I'm worthy of my own belief, and I have confidence, that person's going to understand that, right? That's what sales is. And look, the whole world is really sales. So if I'm transferring this feeling, what fragrance should I wear to exude confidence? Whatever makes me feel confident. So my number one confidence fragrance is Platinum Egoist. I wear that. I just feel energized. I feel competent. I feel capable. I feel worthy of my own belief. And it's not, the fragrance is not going to communicate that to other people. I'm going to communicate it because the fragrance just helped me get there, right? It helped me. It touched on that facet. You know what I'm saying?
I think you're 100% correct. I think
I agree.
everyone who goes out there and complains that they don't get reactions that they want, or they don't get the attention that they want, I think it's an issue with how they present, how they exude themselves. And I think fragrances are a great way for you to get yourself right. I do that too. I said I just wear whatever I want. I do whatever I want. But no, that's a huge thing. If I'm feeling like, you know, sweet or hot, or just I want to smell like, people always show that. I guarantee when I'm out interacting with people, more people will tell me how I smell than you, because you don't look people in the eyeballs and you don't hold the door for people and you don't feel good. And so people are like, why would I tell you anything, fella? You know what I'm saying? And I think fragrances are a huge way to get you feeling right about yourself. Oh, snap. Hold on.
You know what fragrances are like, guys? For me, it's like underwear. I'm not kidding. You ever put on a really good pair? Oh, fuck me.
Speaking of underwear,
Good
speaking of
Lord.
underwear,
But what's up? What's up, Clean? But you know, if you've ever experimented with underwear,
What are underwear?
like if you get like cheap underwear and wear it, or underwear that's old and has holes,
Good night, Mike.
and you compare it to like a good pair of underwear, like a micro modal material, microfiber, silky Calvin Klein with a thick waistband so it doesn't roll up, right? How do you feel? No one knows which underwear you're wearing, right? But you feel better. You guys ever try good underwear and compare it to shitty underwear?
Absolutely.
Yeah, or socks. These are things. Oh, socks are different, but underwear, people don't know what underwear you're wearing. Only you do. Only you do, and it makes you feel differently. That's how I treat my fragrances. If I wear a fragrance that makes me feel good,
Oh,
I'm
fuck yeah. Once you're past
perfectly-
the age of 40, you have to have nice, comfortable underwear, man.
at any age, I don't have to wait till 40. I'm 32.
No. When you're a young shit, you don't have a fucking clue about fucking your balls and whatever. But when you're old, you need to have comfortable underwear.
Yeah. And I just want to make a quick service announcement for everybody out there. Invest in good pajamas. Go find yourself good sleep. Stop using old t-shirts and underwear to sleep. Go buy good pajamas. It'll change your sleep. It'll change your life.
Sleep naked. I can't wear pajamas.
Oh, good Lord.
I cannot, or socks.
You're muted, bro.
You're muted. Clean, Mr. Clean, you're muted. Hey, yo. Mr. Clean,
Mr. Clean, we
you
can't
are
hear you.
muted, Mr.
Can't hear you.
Clean. Mr. Clean, Mr.
There he
Clean,
goes.
you are muted.
He'll be back.
Oh.
He'll be back. He has shit to say.
You know
He'll be
what?
back.
He actually.
How do you people wear pajamas? I don't get it. I do not understand. I know it's a thing.
Just
but
comfortable, comfortable long pants and a t-shirt. That's it. That's my pajamas.
I can understand
Nothing special.
like lounging, like
Yeah.
before
Let me
before
ask
bed
you-
and stuff.
let
I
me ask
can't
you a
wear it
question.
to bed.
If it's really, really hot, don't you still want a blanket on top of you when you
Yes.
sleep?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll have
Yes.
fans and air conditioners
Yes.
and
Yes.
no clothes.
Yes, money. Yes.
Imagine the same feeling with good pajamas.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir. Mr. Clean.
Hey,
What's up, buddy?
awesome. Good to see you all. Congrats on your first fucking live stream, Alan.
There you go.
Thanks, buddy. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Kevin.
Thank you.
Anush. Now, let's just go back to pajamas for a minute. I'm with Alan here.
Pajamas.
The fuck? Why would anybody want to wear clothes to bed? Bed is where you should be naked. It doesn't matter if you're alone or with someone. You do not wear clothes in the fucking bed. Get rid of the goddamn clothes. Be free. Be natural. That's the one place you should do it all the time besides the fucking shower.
I can be free in my fucking pajamas and my t-shirt.
But yeah, your thighs rub together, your balls are all whipping all over the place.
Yeah, I'm not wearing a fucking three-piece suit to bed. Fuck.
Look,
You know, like those people, but your thighs, they rub together and then your balls are not held with the underwear and stuff.
Just
Yeah, I
nice-
don't know what you're doing.
Just
You
a
know
nice,
what?
comfortable, loose pajama pants and just a fucking t-shirt. and
You don't
I'm
even wear
comfortable.
underwear?
No, fuck no.
I don't wear underwear.
I take shit's crazy in my house. You don't even know. Like,
No
I-
underwear, no pajamas
It's a good
in
thing-
the bed.
You don't wear underwear, period?
oh no, I wear underwear. Oh,
I
you don't
knew
wear
Mr.
underwear at all?
Clean was a fucking
No,
but not
it's
to
just
bed.
a fucking extra. Why?
Not to bed.
Oh,
for
no.
fuck's
You don't wear
There's-
No, I don't
underwear
wear
at
it
all?
anyway.
Clean, you don't wear underwear at all?
Like, you're painting a picture, your
Why?
balls are just flapping around. Is
In
that
the
what you're telling me?
winter, I might. No, well, that's fine. You get used to it.
You're just
just-
free ball. You're going commando all the time?
I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that.
Yeah.
And see, in bed,
Now
I get it.
have to set myself up for another fucking RXL.
Oh, God, stop being so
video.
paranoid.
There's going to be a video in 3 hours.
You know-
I'm
You know-
sorry. I
ready
need
for
when I go to the gym, I need underwear if I'm doing fucking burpees and jump squats and
Oh,
lunge
no.
jumps.
I go to the gym.
I need
Different.
fucking
If I'm
underwear
at
for
the
that
gym
shit.
and
I'm not
wearing
going fucking free for all, fucking doing fucking burpees.
So let
If
me
I'm
ask-
wearing
All right, the biggest.
Shit.
No, listen to
If I'm
me. This is
wearing
my
these
stream.
gym
Listen to me.
shorts, I'm at the gym. Of course, I'm wearing it. So don't say never, never, never.
Well, you just said never.
There's a time and a place, but on the day-to-day, no, there's no reason.
I'm just picturing, you know how some deodorants stain your shirt?
Yeah.
I'm imagining because of his testosterone cream, he's got a fucking deodorant stain.
Oh, come on.
Right
Let's not. Can we get off of that, please?
All his pants
No.
ink stain right between his legs.
Hey, that's not nice. All right, so no, my thing is,
Alan, awesome stream. Look, why is it that the moment I come in, it degenerates? I didn't come here to do that.
It's not degenerating.
Well, you're the one talking about fucking hanging around all day with no fucking underwear.
Who said it's degenerate?
That just happened to be the conversation when I came in. When I started to come in, you were talking about perfume, and I thought,
man, you're the one saying you're not doing push-ups with no underwear.
No, he said he wasn't doing jumping jacks and shit.
Yeah, I know.
Most men they do push-ups until their chest hits the ground.
I'm
You
just kidding,
go down
Mr.
till your
Clean.
balls hit the ground.
So
His balls are just constantly slapping the hardwood every push-up.
You're making it weird. You're making it weird, dude. All right. No, my thing is, who's wearing socks in bed?
No, that's how you get nightmares, man.
Dude. Those are serial killers. People
only so I love a cold room. Everyone should sleep in a room colder than what they would want to sit in.
Yep.
Cover up. The room should be cold. Your pillow should be cold. You will sleep better when it's cold. Sometimes in the winter, and when I keep the heat down, it does get a little extra cold, and I might go to bed in the socks to start with so I have Raynaud's syndrome. I don't know if you guys know Raynaud's. Tips of fingers, tips of toes. I lose circulation in them when it's cold. So sometimes I'll go to bed in the socks in the heart of winter when my room's really cold. And then I always wake up 2 to 3 hours into my sleep, and then I will kick them off. But sometimes when I walk in, my fingers and my toes are too cold. The rest of my body's fine. So,
in different cultures, they have like different superstitions. Like Iranians say if you wear socks to bed, you get nightmares. Serbian people believe that a draft through a window can kill you. I always found those interesting.
Yeah, I dated a Serbian woman I was with a Serbian woman for 5 years. Like I feel like Eastern Europeans, I don't know. I feel like everybody from Europe over, I feel like North Americans don't have as many what's it called? Superstitions. Yeah, things like that. I feel like it's very old world that has that. When I was with a Serbian woman for 5 years, I would come in with a backpack or a shoulder bag, and I'd put it down on the floor. And she'd be like, no. That's blood. You can't put it on the floor. Well, I learned that. I never put a bag on the floor. I don't have the superstition, but it changed my habit. I never set a bag on the floor anymore.
No, I think North Americans actually have superstitions, but they don't want to admit it. That's the difference.
I don't know. I really don't think I have any superstitions. I don't believe in a lot of things that are outside of here. So, I mean, if you don't believe in a biblical God, it's really hard to also believe in superstitions. I feel like people who believe in biblical gods, regardless of what the Bible, what the document is, regardless of what the religion is, feel like if you have that, you're more likely to believe in superstitions. I think people who don't believe in a document and a biblical sense of something, and I say it that way because you can believe there's higher, you can believe there's more than you.
Yeah.
but I think believing in the stuff that goes with it is what creates superstitions.
Do you guys believe in ghosts and spirits and all this shit?
I need to get my mom to come on here one day, and like, she has some stories. Like, I don't even want to get into it, but it's, I don't know, man. Like, she has some fucking wild stories about ghosts. And
But
spirits.
do you guys believe in ghosts? I'm asking
like-
you guys. Do you guys believe in ghosts
I believe my
or
mom.
spirits?
Yes, I do.
No. But
I've
do
never-
you guys believe in it?
I'll go. I've never experienced it, but like with a lot of things, if there's not proof that there's not, then you can't say. You have to believe they exist if there's not proof that there's not.
Isn't it just the opposite?
That's the opposite.
If you can't prove a negative,
It's all the same. But
Science works by starting with the belief that it doesn't work. The hypothesis is always the opposite of what you're trying to achieve. So you're supposed to start from non-existence. That's how science works.
If you believe in science.
yeah,
What if
you
you
have
don't
to. You have to.
What if you don't
prove
believe
the
in science?
existence of something? You cannot. Sometimes you cannot not prove the absence of it.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
you have to be able to prove the existence of it.
Well, maybe.
That's
think so.
science.
Yeah, but what if you don't believe in
it's
science?
not science. It's
What
not
if you don't
science,
believe
though.
in
It's
science?
ghosts.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
exactly.
true.
Ghosts
Yeah,
is not
so what you're
And
science.
right.
religion isn't science. It's
Exactly.
religion.
Exactly.
I'll
Thank
tell
you.
you
But I'm
something.
not going to say there's not a God, and I'm not going to say there's not ghosts because I can't prove that there's not.
Listen, I'm gonna
Thank
tell
you.
you something, guys.
That's
I
what I'm saying. I'm not
when I
saying
did-
scientific hypotheses. I'm saying you can't say that there definitely is, but
Yeah.
you can't say there definitely isn't either.
Yeah, I agree with
So
Alan. I agree with Alan 100%.
Yeah, you know what? And
do what
I'm
you
wrong
do.
to talk about science because we're talking about the supernatural. So there's science doesn't apply. No, I'm wrong. And I wanted to say something for you, Anuj. When I did martial arts, it was all about inner power. Okay, not only the master did these things, some of us did them too. Obviously, not to his level. He once took. I can tell you 10 things he did, and I was sitting right next to him. He took a brick. Okay, he took a brick and he held it like this. He took his hand and held the other end like this, and it was on an anvil. You guys know an anvil, right? Like a piece of an I-beam.
Yeah.
He just held
Wile
it,
E. Coyote.
and yeah, exactly, like Wile E. Coyote. He took it, and he just went like this, and it broke. He broke the brick by touching it. So what can prove that? It wasn't force, it wasn't mass, it wasn't speed, it wasn't impact. How did he do that?
It was a prop.
No, man. No.
You were a child.
I was 24 years old when this happened. I once saw him take, okay, we used to do demonstrations every year. Okay, check this out. Am I boring you guys? I'll stop if I'm
Not at all.
Nope.
No.
Keep going.
We had, every year we would have demonstrations, right? And it was more for the younger students so that they can get inspired to, keep training and be like the higher ranked. So us higher ranked guys, we would take beer bottles from the beer store next door. We'd buy their empties and maybe like 200 of them. And we'd wrap them in a towel and then smash them with a rock and get them into shards, right? And we would put them all in the dumpsters, in a garbage bins, aluminum garbage bins. The day of the demonstration, we take these garbage bins and give them to the master. And the master would pour them onto a tarp and lay on them with his back. Okay? Old trick. Everyone's seen this. No big deal. You disperse the weight. He'd put a bunch of concrete blocks on his stomach, and the other master would take a sledgehammer and smash them, and he'd be fine. No blood. Okay, no big deal, right? Physics can explain that. But then, just to fuck with everybody, he would take the glass shards and start crushing them in his hand. And people were like, oh, what the hell? And then he would take the glass shards again and start rubbing them on his face like he was washing his face. and people would scream. My mom once just left. She just totally left because she got so scared. And nothing would happen to him. So what can explain this? I broke the bottles. So
You're right. I
there's
know.
things
We've all
beyond.
seen some things we can't really explain. I understand that. I don't know. But I didn't answer the ghost question.
I think they're ghosts.
I
do.
I have never seen anything myself. But I do believe let me do an impersonation of me. I
don't get self-conscious, man.
Put the earring on. Put the earring on.
I do. Let's go back. We were no, and let me say.
Oh shit.
That. Okay, look. I can go in the loop. It's a good impersonation of an impersonation of an impersonation of oneself. Anyway, no. I do believe that I do believe that it is possible that there can be some shit out there. I do believe that so energy is not wasted. All energy transforms into some other form of energy. That's basic science, right? I think we all learn this. I forget what the law is called. Somebody in the chat will know it. Somebody here on the stream might know it. It's just off. I can't get it right offhand. But when something dies, it still goes somewhere. Like there's still more. It becomes something else, even if it becomes dirt. I am just saying that it is not, to me, impossible or unlikely that there couldn't be something like that out there. But I've not seen it. That's all.
I've gone
and
on
I'm
ghost hunts.
56 years old. I'm 56 years old. I've been alone in old houses. I have never encountered anything that I would say is that. But I'm not saying it doesn't happen. That's all.
I won't either. And I've gone on ghost hunts. I've been to Moundsville State Penitentiary and Gettysburg and all this nonsense.
Oh shit! Seriously?
Yeah.
God,
I did the overnight. Me and my wife back in the day, back before all the children's, we took a video camera and a recorder, and we tried to get some ghost shit, and we didn't. And there was some noises here and there that
God damn,
were kind of undescribed, but I didn't see anything. I didn't, capture anything crazy. There were orbs that were probably dust or something and all that jazz. But I thought it was cool enough to go and do it. It was cool. The prison itself, being there at night in the dark, hearing the stories. It was one of the coolest things I did. Like, it was pretty cool going into like an old death row and laying in like with the bed that they laid in. Like, that shit was cool.
Damn.
And
fuck.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah,
but I hope there's cool shit out there. I hope
I do too.
I do too. And
like
I hope God, all of it. And I'm not saying it is because I don't know shit. I don't know anything. And
you don't? Then what the hell am I doing here? I came here for answers.
You came to be part of the greatest live stream in the fragrance community, sir.
That's why I'm here tonight.
Not for answers. You're not getting those here. I mean,
hey, aren't you Benny Hinn? Come on, give me the answers.
No, I got nothing for you. I have a 6-pack and a sample set. No,
a 6-pack of beer, not a 6-pack of abs.
Oh no. There's keg. It's a keg.
Listen,
we would call it. What?
Oh wait, Alan, you have to finish your point. Go ahead.
I was. People don't shut the fuck up. It's my stream, and everybody can't even. No, I hope it all. I hope it all exists.
You
I
got a
hope,
bit of a Woody Allen thing going on tonight.
it's. I don't know. It's this Languida's non-alcoholic. I'm gonna solidarity.
Alan, so this is what's going to happen now that live streams. Look, you're really interesting when you just talk about the shit you want to talk about. But when now that you have guests are like, it becomes a conversation and people get excited. People are going to jump in. So there will be uncomfortable moments, and there'll be moments where you can't say the thing. And there are going to be moments where you as the host are going to feel like, shut the fuck up.
Hey, my turn. Hey.
Yeah, it's
all right.
called a conversation.
Yeah, because that's what happens. If it were real life, sitting around a table, the difference is we're on this flat screen, so you don't always see all the cues all the time. And because mics sometimes get hot once you're talking, and then once you stop, like it doesn't. So you kind of need to get the shit out sometimes.
I get
right.
you.
Unlike if you were just sitting around a table, you'd this would happen naturally.
Sure.
I think it's harder when we're on this two-dimensional world.
I once saw my master take deck nails. Okay, check this out. Take a 2x4, about 2 feet long. Okay, set it up on 2 I-beams so it's just stable on 2 anvils. 2x4. Take 4 or 5 deck nails, and just tap them in just so that enough, like maybe a few millimeters, so they're held up. And with the palm of his hand, push them into the 2x4.
What the fuck?
Swear to God. On the third one, he cut his right hand a little bit, and so he didn't do it again with the right hand. He did the last one with his left hand. How do you explain that?
I don't think you need to.
Who cares?
People are always looking for answers. I don't think you always need answers. I think
That's it. You know what we need, though? We need belief, because belief is the greatest glory.
Belief is a big thing, and it doesn't always. What happened?
I don't know. I think better than belief is the acceptance of the unknown, is the acceptance of I don't know.
That's my thing.
I've ever seen that have a mystery element are the ones that never totally explain it and let you as the audience viewer decide rather than them telling you. And what you just explained, Kevin, makes me think of when I see a really good movie where things happen that I can't explain, and yet the movie never totally explains it. And I always like that when that happens. So
I don't. I prefer ambiguity in life. But if I'm watching a movie, I'd like to know what the fuck happened. In life, it's fine. I don't need to know everything. But if I'm going to spend an hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5 hours,
This is such interesting.
I want to know what the fuck is going on. That's all.
Yeah, that's why I hated that stupid Marriage Story movie and Uncut Gems and all that horse shit. That's why I really like
Uncut Gems was great.
I thought Uncut
as
Gems.
a movie. I don't know about it.
Movie ever.
As a movie,
It was a horrible movie. It was so
If
stupid.
you like feeling
Oh
uncomfortable,
my god, I loved it. It was tense. It was hard to.
it is hard to watch.
Garbage
I hated
trash.
every second of Uncut Gems. It is so uncomfortable the entire movie.
All it was Adam Sandler just yelling at the top of his voice the
not
entire
even-
movie.
It was
You know
my
what it is?
girlfriend that I
Is
saw it
these
with.
guys live in the fucking boon towns. They get no excitement or uncomfort in their daily life. We live in the big city. We're big city hosses, all right? We don't need to watch a movie for any of that horse shit.
Come on.
Hey, you drink that non-alcoholic beer, man.
No,
Solidarity.
I really appreciated Uncut Gems and Adam Sandler's performance in that. I thought it was one of his greatest performances.
No, man, it was just him just
Ever.
yelling like he always normally does. That's always it was just him just yelling like he always does.
You know, I watched Brokeback Mountain. I thought it was a Western. So I'm in there cheering cheering.
It
for-
was a Western.
I mean,
just a
it
different
is.
kind of Western.
in the
Yeah,
white hat saying, "Go, you get him, sheriff. You'll get the fucking townspeople behind you." And the black hat, no room. And next thing I know, like fucking juicy hot cock going up his ass.
I thought it was an alright movie. I mean,
But they didn't show it. You know, and if you're gonna make a movie about it, the least you could do is show us.
No, you don't have to show
Then-
everything.
then-
And
then-
that's
then-
actually what I appreciate about good movies. Don't show everything.
Well, the thing is, I'm in the movie
Put it
theater
in your imagination.
jerking off, and I splooge all over the guy in front of me's head, and then he gets angry at me, and then I'm the homophobe.
Yeah, but the
Absolutely.
beauty is,
feel
Kevin,
you.
we don't see you splooging on the screen. That's the artistic part of it, right? We just hear you splooging, and then we have to imagine it. That's the artistic part, right? So
I think it was a love story.
You know what? Just quickly, like to bring it back down to earth. You guys were talking about suspending belief or believing and explanations. I was watching this. It's going to be kind of a tangent, but you guys know that show Love is Blind?
Yeah, you loved that show.
I fucking love it, man.
I saw it like 2 years ago the first time before I stopped watching TV. Like when it first aired, and I haven't watched TV since. So
what show
Well,
is this?
I remember.
It's just a reality. It's not really important. I'll tell you, but it's a
Reality show?
reality show, yeah. So there's a point where there's this American girl marrying a Nigerian guy, and she's just in shock about the Nigerian culture, and like, I'm gonna have to do this to be in a night. And I realized, I'm like, you know what? This is the definition of humility is the belief that realities exist that are not your own. And I was kind of meditating on this the last couple of days. That's why I wanted to redact that statement about, niche is horseshit and, this fragrance is horseshit. Like, again, I will continue to say this stuff because it's part of the money burner character, and I like to just make people laugh or whatever. But humility, being humble, if not in its entirety, but a big aspect of it, is believing that realities exist that are not your own, right? That you are maybe a champion in your mind, in your world, in the reality that you created around you, but that's not the same reality other people live in. Anyway.
Absolutely.
On that note, Kevin, you just said it's part of the money burner character. Let me bring this to the host and the panel. Now that we've been doing this for a while, now, Alan, you haven't spent a lot of time on live streams, and this is your first, solo of hosting live stream. But your YouTube presence, I mean, you've got the referee shirt. You've got a persona. You've got you like, we kind of all play characters a little bit. I'd like to think that we are all who we are. We are all ourselves. But when we get on here, are we a little bit something that might be a heightened version, or do you know what I mean? Kevin, you just brought it up, so I think you're feeling it. So can everybody talk about that?
I'll go first. I hope so. I don't want boring ass you. I want good you. I want heightened you. And that's fun. That's when you push yourself a little bit, that's when the good stuff comes. And nobody wants to see boring you or boring you or boring you. It's
Anuja's great, like on live streams, but every time he FaceTimes me, like on the cell phone, it's just his wife beating him mercilessly with.
I knew it. I knew it.
I don't want to see that. Okay.
We want heightened, not abused Anuj, not sad, angry little man Anuj. Yeah, look at him. Poor guy.
I went to go meet him the first time, and he said, "Can you pick me up?" He sent me the address. It was a battered husband's shelter. I said, "Good Lord,
Yeah.
man."
Yeah.
He was lying on a cot
Yeah.
in the middle of the room. Poor guy.
There was like 4 social workers standing outside the building
He was
that had to
shaking
interview
the brick
Kevin
wall,
before he
smoking a
came
cigarette.
inside, right? So
Anuj, if you ever need help, just let us know. Whatever
One
sign,
one
whatever signs you,
eight 1877 Mr. Smelly.
whatever it takes, we'll help you, buddy. We're here for you.
It's a good question, man. I mean, like,
It is.
I would like to. It would be so great for me to say, hey, this is who the fuck I am, but you guys don't know me from a fucking hole in the wall. So
Yeah.
who the fuck is to say? Kevin has met me in person. He's met me in like person once, but what like whoop do you fucking do, right? Like, what difference does that make? Like,
I don't know you from a goddamn glory hole in the wall.
yeah. See, there you go.
Yeah, like Anuj, I feel like, you're a newcomer here
Yeah.
too. But
Yeah.
but once you came, you haven't turned back, and we see you in a good way. And I love it. When I say we see you a lot, don't take that as like, oh, we see you so much.
No, I don't care.
I mean it. Everybody loves you, Anuj. But the more you do this, do you feel like you get into a rhythm of like what a Anuj on camera on a stream is?
No.
That is still who you are,
Yeah.
but is specifically when you're on a stream.
No,
start
you
to
know what?
come
That's a
out
great
more?
question. I think what it is just I just become more comfortable and loose-lipped. That's what it is. I just become more comfortable to just say. Before, maybe the first couple times I was on a couple live streams, there was a little bit more guarded, as just watch my tongue, and now it's just like whatever comes here, just and just say it, and I don't give a fuck.
I think I have.
So if that's a difference, if that is actually a difference, then yeah, then I am different.
I could listen to you all day, dude. Like all day. Like you're one of the most interesting dudes on live streams. But I think as a person, the only one here who actually makes actual videos, other than Kevin with his shorts, I think I have a little more to say on this, as far as flipping a switch and turning it on. A lot of my day is spent being exhausted. I don't sleep well. I have too many kids. I am forced to sleep during the day, which is hard. When I get home, my first day off, I don't go to sleep after I come home from work. I'm up for over 24 hours until I go to bed at night. So I'm always exhausted. But I don't want to watch that. Why would anybody else want to watch that? And I think I have more energy in my videos than most.
You do.
And
you have lots of energy.
And that's my switch.
Yeah.
And I like it. I like when the switch goes on.
Yeah.
And even if that's the energy I have for that day, that's what you're getting. Because as a person who's putting out something that somebody's supposed to watch and take in and enjoy, the whole point of everything I make is for people to enjoy it. So if I'm going to sit there tired and no energy, and nobody, I hate to tell all of you, nobody cares about your problems. I mean, people will listen to your problems and they'll feel bad that you got some problems, but nobody cares about it. They have their own problems. So it's not my job to pass on my bullshit to you. It's my job to give you what I think is a good version of what I should be giving you. And that's what I try to do in my videos. That's why sometimes there's a gap, because if I can't give that energy, I don't want to make a video, because it's going to suck. It's going to be a shit video. And who wants to watch that? Who wants to, like, I'd rather me swinging on a swing in the backyard and running around and doing a cartwheel and talking to Baby Yoda and all this dumb shit, because I want to. And like I said, if that's all I have that day, that's what I'll put it into, because nobody, like I said, nobody cares about your nonsense.
Yeah, we don't want to watch Fragrance Fright Night put out a recorded video where he's tired and is like, yeah, I don't know, I'm just here because I got to do the goddamn video, right?
This week I wore Montana, and it's woody, fragrant aromatic, and on Tuesday I wore DRM 2020, and I didn't get any compliments. and on Wednesday
You know
it
how
was
many fucking great fragrances we wear where we never get compliments. It's okay.
nobody ever smells me. Every once in a while, people smell. I did a video, and the only fragrances that I've gotten compliments on are weird ass fragrances, and it just so happens I went into the gas station that day that I oversprayed and bought energy drinks or whatever the hell I got, and gas station attendants will compliment you. If you want compliments, go to the gas station. They don't give a shit. They've been there for the last 10 hours, and their relief probably isn't coming in, and they're in a bad mood, and they probably need to smell something decent because people smell bad a lot of the
You know,
time.
the thing about compliments with fragrances is there's like three things at play. A, are you the type of person that can even garner a compliment? Like, are you affable? Are you approachable? Are you intimidating? Second is the people you're around. Are you going to come across someone who is the type to even give compliments? And the third thing is, can they even smell you?
Right.
Right.
I spray a
So
lot.
it's very rarely the actual fragrance itself getting the compliment. It's the fact that you're even being smelled by someone who is willing to give someone compliments, and you look like you're not about to murder them. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. The fact that people think that
That's true.
strangers will ever give compliments, they might think it. They're not going to say it.
Right.
It is so fucking rare.
Especially like now. Like people are like, I don't know you, man. Like I'm a door
and I'm
holder.
so close to you to smell you that now I feel like I might get fucking COVID or something.
Right.
So, you know, it's
and everyone's so weird. I'm a big door holder. Okay.
That's what you do. I thought so. You hold doors and you're a doorman.
Yeah.
Of course he does.
I do
He's a
quite
gentleman.
well.
He's a gentleman.
Tips are decent. But I got to get insoles for my shoes because it's a long day. It's a long day. And I have fingerless gloves because the regular gloves make me sweat, but when you're grabbing the handle of the door, like you'll get calluses. Okay.
Yes.
So you got to have some kind of glove there. Okay.
That's
so
the scar actually came from a revolving door. You tried to hold that one.
Correct. Children in revolving doors get a little crazy, and sometimes things get out of hand. So no, but I hold doors for people. Okay, women, men. If you're right behind me, I'm not letting the door slam in your face because I'm not an asshole. Okay, and people used to be like, thank you for holding that door for me, fella, and nobody does anymore, and it pisses me off. And it's not that you have to tell me thank you, or you know, like I did some kind of big task for you, but like I could have let that door smack you in the face, and I didn't. So at least be like, thanks, dude.
Give me a nod.
I had a woman.
Just give me eye contact.
Anything, and people are just assholes. And I had a guy look me straight in the eyes,
fucking
and
assholes,
say nothing. He said nothing after I held the door for him, and it's like, who raised you?
Bro,
don't. Your mom would slap your ass.
The thing is, man, like it's not that people are assholes. It's deeper than that. There's a culture of apathy growing with each generation. There's more and more apathy. And I told this story in another stream, but there was only like 3
They're
people.
they're old people. They're not young people. Young people are still nice.
It doesn't mean
that's so weird. I'm an old person.
It's all people. It's all people.
Goddamn
it's all people across the board who are just scumbags today. People don't have empathy anymore. They don't have manners anymore. People are selfish. Okay, so this is how we live in the modern society. Everyone in a traffic jam, every fucking douchebag thinks they're the only person that has to get home to cook dinner for their family or to do whatever. So they think they're the only one that's stuck in traffic. Meanwhile, they refuse to look left and right and think, oh, there are 130 cars and we're all stuck in the same position. Okay. The same douchebags go to a grocery store and they all think, oh, I'm stuck in a long line. I got to pay my groceries and go home. But they don't want to look left and right and think, oh, we're all stuck in the same fucking position in a long line. Same thing at a fucking gas station. Same thing fucking anywhere. People don't give a shit. People are selfish. And that's it.
It goes even deeper than that, man. Like, I told this story the other day on Steven's stream, but only like 5 people were there. How many times have you seen? Look, I was leaving Yorkdale Mall, okay? The front
Fuck Yorkdale.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
I was leaving the front doors of this big mall we have. I think it's one of our biggest malls. And right in front, there's this big group of maybe 25 people, 30 people, just standing in like a semicircle around a taxi cab. And I'm walking right through the middle of them. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I walk up to the first the parking spot and I look back and I realize, oh, there's a fist fight happening.
Oh, I heard this story.
There's a guy and his girlfriend, and there's 2 guys fighting the one guy. And he's fighting with the both of them. And he's trying to get his girlfriend to go in the cab, but he keeps fighting with these 2 guys. And what are these 30 people doing? They're recording it with their phones. So I look
instead of stopping the fucking fight.
Exactly. And I'm looking and I'm thinking, wow, if it was just one guy who was witnessing this, I understand. Maybe, you have some medical issue, you don't want to get involved, you're going to get hurt, you're going to die, whatever. But 30 people. And I looked and I said, oh my, this is an injustice. It's 2-on-1 and there's a girl involved. So, I'm not Superman. I can't do like Rambo. So I'm thinking really fast. This part is not about empathy. This part is just me telling a story now. I went and I had this baggy hoodie on and I put my hand under my hoodie like I had a gun. And I ran up to the 2 guys and I said something like, hey, that's my cousin, And then they backed up for a second. And then I grabbed the guy and his girlfriend and I threw them in the cab and I said, go. But then I realized that the guy I was trying to help was an idiot. Because the guy said something about his mother. He got back out of the cab. So I ran up again and I pushed one of the guys and I grabbed him and his girlfriend. I dragged them to my truck and I threw them in the truck and I said, don't say anything. And I drove to the closest subway station and dropped them off. The point of the story was 30 people would rather watch the world burn when they was so easily they could stop it. So easily. But they always decide to put the entertainment value of it and the risk and their own selves ahead of the well-being of not just the victim but the 4 of them. This shouldn't happen.
100%.
It's apathy. This is injustice in the world. This is injustice. And people talk about saving the ice caps and the ozone and
damn straight
plastic.
Damn straight.
Buddy, you don't even want to help your fucking neighbor. You don't even want to help your neighbor. There are people who would do things to their own siblings sooner than they let some harm come their way. So don't worry about the ozone. Don't worry about the polar ice caps. You're worried about the fucking polar bears. Fuck the polar bears. How about the people? How about the neighbor? But God bless the polar bears.
Oh yeah, you fucking Canadians and your goddamn polar bears. Fuck you.
We don't even have
Fuck you
polar
for
bears.
fucking off on the polar bears. You
We
fucking
do.
Canadians.
We do have them, yeah.
Fucking polar bear killing Canadians.
Fucking
Okay,
seal
all that
clubbers.
Burner.
Bunch of beaver fuckers.
Burner.
Yeah.
What about that last question about what is your online persona, your YouTube persona now that you mentioned? Who are you? Who do you see yourself here?
Good question.
Who are you asking?
You. Burner.
You.
Burner.
Me?
Burner.
I feel I kind of 99% of the time I'm just like trolling in a friendly way, just because it's funny, and I hope most people that I pick on understand I actually like them, like you, right? Like you understand I actually like the people.
I get it. I
Yeah,
know
get
you
it.
like me. I know we have a rapport. We talk behind the scenes
Yeah.
sometimes. So yes, it's all good.
I actually, if I give enough attention to impersonate someone, it means I actually really like them. So
before the end of the night, I want to see a Fragrance Fright Night impersonation. But please continue your thought.
Alan is really easy. Alan is
please continue your thought.
Alan is very exaggerated, right? He's like so guys, I just got this new fragrance, and fuck, I don't know if you know this, but this is why the fuck are you even here on this stream? He's very exaggerated. He's very Woody Allen-esque. So he'd be a great character for me to do a deep dive on.
Yeah,
you can't. Nobody can impersonate Alan. Alan's a man.
You'll get it. You know,
a man. I was a man.
Alan's a man.
But I think you'll get it. You need to work on it.
Most of the time, it's just, you know, I'm trying to be funny and entertaining, right? Because I'm a narcissist fuck who just likes attention. But I think if you listen, if I get into a group of people like this, right, and it's happened a few times in the last few weeks, if I get into a good group of people who I can have a conversation with, then you see, like, you know, normal Kevin, like tonight, right? Like, this is how I talk every day.
Yeah. I feel like
is
you normally.
Yeah.
Like, this is how your friends see Kevin.
Yeah. I don't have any friends, but
hey, you were at a party on Halloween party.
Those are my girlfriend's friends.
I saw 7 people. Okay. Yeah. All right. There's people around. Okay.
Yeah, but they weren't his friends. But
they weren't my.
Well, listen,
they're
Kevin is a clear example of a guy that just keeps it real. He wears his heart on his sleeve. And listen, and I would say the opposite. That for me, a guy like Kevin, it's on the rest of us. He's just being genuine and just speaking his mind. He's not insulting anybody. And if I take it to heart and I get insulted, that's my problem. Because I don't think Kevin is purposely trying to lash out and be insulting to anyone. He's just trying to have a good time and just have fun. And he's just that's exactly what he's doing. There are too many people who are just wound up too fucking tight today. And we walk on eggshells, and we have, anyways, I don't want to go down that tangent, but that's all I have to say about it. That's it.
I would love an Anoush tangent.
Yeah. So
I like when you get fired up, Anoush. Hey,
yeah,
puppy.
Yeah.
That's a good-looking dog.
I like that dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so
that's Womo. That's
Womo. So you have a cat and a dog?
I have 4 cats and a dog.
I don't like cats.
I have
cats
3
are
cats.
awesome. Cats are really fucking cool.
Cats just seem kind of evil, man.
No, so
they're
like
scary.
I always thought of myself as a
they're
dog
smarter
guy.
than you.
Yeah, well, no shit. I mean, come on, dude. A rock sitting in the corner of the room is smarter than me.
They're not smart. They think they're smarter than you, and that's their problem. They're little assholes. But
yeah, cats can be a little asshole, but they're like, cats are lovers. Cats are interesting. Cats are. Look, I love dogs. I've always been a dog guy. I will always be a dog guy. I've had a dog since I was a child.
Yeah.
As an adult, I've had a dog my entire life. Womo is my 6th dog as an adult.
Yeah.
I will continue to have. I will die with a dog, and sorry for the dog I die with, that I'm not there anymore. But the cats will probably. I'll die with the cats, and they'll probably eat me.
What's the dynamic with the dog?
Do.
What's the dynamic with your dog and the cats? How is it?
Oh, it's fine. He was a pup, but he's also goofy in the head. So he is. Womo
has a problem. You remember you mentioning it. He has some sort of disability.
Womo has. Womo basically has And it can be called a number of things, and different people in veterinary and in dog communities will debate what it should be, but essentially it boils down to his doggy autism. So if you've been around, or if you have people in your family, if you've ever seen, and we know there are different levels of autism. We say with people, you can be on the spectrum. But if you think about don't want to be touched, don't want something new in front of you, don't touch me. Like, what is that? Oh, you open this door. I can't go through that door because you're holding it. And I don't know if I can't do that. Like, so Womo is this sort of doggy autism where he doesn't get certain things and things set him off, and he can go outside. We can go outside and he can pee, and then he can come in here 30 minutes later, not even look at me, not even tell me he still needs to pee more, and just pee on the floor. He's about 1 year and 4 months old. He's an adult dog. So I have to put pads down on the floor, not because he's incontinent and not because he doesn't know to pee outside. He does pee outside. It's because he doesn't know that he shouldn't pee inside, even though he will pee outside. Do you know what I mean? So, like, he is goofy in the head. I've had several dogs, and this is a dog that I've not been able to train and doesn't get certain things that all of my other dogs just naturally got.
You sound like my wife talking about me now.
I was just gonna make that fucking joke. I've had men before, but this one I just can't train.
And as we're doing this, Womo's up pacing, which sometimes when he does that, it means he might have to poop or go. So we're gonna go outside. I'm gonna take you guys outside with me.
I knew
here we go.
Whenever he starts pacing,
Yeah.
that's the poop.
Yeah. So now I want to go outside now.
It's usually a poop.
I remember when you were talking about when you said, God forbid, you're gonna die with a dog. I remember this Dennis Miller joke. He said, you ever see these homeless guys with dogs? I mean, what's the dog thinking?
Oh, yeah.
This is the longest walk of my life. Thanks for the leash, pal. I can do this on my own.
God bless Norm Macdonald. Norm Macdonald, though, was the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're out in my backyard now. Womo's walking around, and hopefully he's going to do whatever he needs to do.
Yeah, that's not scary
But yeah,
at all.
Womo, I love Womo. He's super sweet, but he's goofy in the head. Shh, he's goofy in the head.
It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
You whispering that right now so your dog doesn't hear it? I was on a plane back to Toronto, and there was this guy with his baby, like a newborn baby, maybe less than 7-8 months old, and it was crying, right? But everybody on the plane was cool, right? So baby's crying, what am I gonna do? So there were these two old ladies. They were traveling together. They were friends, sitting right in front of him, and they kept turning around and trying to play with the baby. And they were like, "Hey, let me hold your baby," and they were holding it and stuff. And then he started talking to them, and they were in the center aisle, right? And I was on the window side, and he says, "Oh yeah, this little guy, he's been all over the world, He's been to Chicago, he's been to Milan, he's been to Barcelona, he's been to Munich." And he's like, "It's great, he's traveled so much." And then one of the old ladies looked at him and said, he's not going to remember any of it. And I thought it was the funniest fucking joke. But then the guy starts saying, "Oh, but we take pictures." He didn't get the joke. But I was laughing in my seat. You had to be there.
I get it.
Yeah, you get it.
So I had a baby experience on a plane. This is going to also become a drug experience story. And the two most boring things I find for people to tell stories of are dreams and drug stories.
Drug stories are
That
the worst.
said, I dropped acid before I got on a plane in Southern California back in the early 90s to fly home to Minnesota when I still lived in Minnesota. I had my last hit of acid, and for some stupid reason, I decided to drop acid when I walked into the airport. I walked onto the plane, got in the seat, we're taking off, and it fucking kicked in. And but a mother came in to my row with her probably, I don't know, 1.5 to 2-year-old son who just kept crying and shit. And I had headphones on. I was listening to music. And I'm fucked up. I'm watching takeoff. I'm watching the sun now above the horizon as we go out there. I'm like, this is fucking crazy, man.
I love that Smelly claimed that I'm the guy who's gonna bunch a whole fucking drugs in my life, but his closest consigliere is dropping acid and playing with babies on planes. This is absolutely unacceptable. And
You just called me a consigliere.
I will not stand for it. The consigliere is a drug addict. I'm over here talking about responsibility and humility, and I'm done. I'm not going to take it anymore. Alan, thank you very much, but I will not be on a stream with this son of a bitch.
That was 30 years ago.
30 years ago, it felt like yesterday to me, and to that baby, it's going to last a lifetime.
In the community.
So,
all right. On that note, I better get going. Alan, thank you so much.
Anush.
Bless you, brother. Enough of my bullshit. Thank you so much. God bless this first stream.
Anush, we love you.
You're the man.
Awesome.
You're the man.
Thank you, buddy.
Mr. Clean. Awesome. Alan, put your proper PayPal link in the whatever the fuck.
Oh, hold on. Let me see. You mean the PayPal.me?
Yeah, you got that in the whatever.
PayPal.
It's the. Put it in the chat or whatever instead. The proper link, please, so we can support you, brother.
Hang on, buddy. Hold on. I think that's it.
Yeah, there you go. All right, brother. Love
buddy,
you guys.
thank you. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah. Talk soon again. Love you guys. Take care.
All right. See you soon, buddy. All right. Thank you.
Okay. So did Berner really leave? Or is he going to come back?
I don't know.
And do we want me to finish my story? I don't have to. Maybe the story was good enough just right there. I don't know.
I like acid on plane stories with babies.
Exactly. So if you, I could finish this story in under a minute if you want me to finish it.
No, tell your story. I mean, what else are we doing?
So I'm there just fucking listening to music, tripping out like, oh my God, this is crazy. I'm fucking flying and like looking at the sun over the clouds now as I'm in the air. And like, I can't believe I dropped it. Like, and this kid, he starts out all right, but then he just starts crying and just fucking throwing a fit. I'm listening to, and I have to be honest because I listened to both of these that night on that flight. And at this point, 30 years later, I can't remember which I was listening to when I put the headphones on him. It was either 9 Inch Nails, the first album, the original album, what's it called? You know, we all know what that album is. Or it was or it was Metallica. It was a Metallica. Look, this is me being old and forgetting all the names of things. Now I'm forgetting all the names of things. So it was either 9 Inch Nails or Metallica. Different versions of pretty intense stuff. and I took my headphones off and I put on that little kid next to me in the middle seat, and he stopped crying and he started going. And I was like, and he was like, and so that was my moment. So I had this little moment. I calmed the kid down by putting either Nine Inch Nails or Metallica on his head while he was freaking out and crying. And it stopped him from crying, and he started laughing and he started having fun. And that was it. And I was tripping on acid. I got to my new apartment with my roommates that I had never been in before, and it was weird. So there we are.
Babies are cool and babies are weird. And, you know, sometimes they need that. I mean, that's what works. My baby's an asshole.
I love when parents call their kids assholes. I don't have kids, but I'll call my animals assholes, and people will be like, "What? Don't call your dog or your cat an asshole."
Please.
But I love when parents call their kids assholes.
All of them. I have 4 boys, and they're all assholes. They are the most like me and their mother in all the bad ways, and they're assholes. And I mean, I can't give them back. So what am I going to do about it? I mean, but I'm not going to lie about it. I mean, they're going to do some asshole shit. I mean, I promise you. Like, often. But
yeah,
I'm used to it. I mean, I've been doing
I have friends with kids. I've seen the asshole kids. But, you know, as somebody who's not their parent, I'm like, yeah, the kid's an asshole. So
see, my kids are great out. Not like at a store or something where it's like not interacting with people, but like at events, at things we go to, and you're supposed to behave. They're good at that. They're good at making people think they're normal people, and they're not. Once they get home, they're total assholes, like the entire time. And I mean, like I said, can't give them back, so you might as well deal with it. I love them.
And Alan, I think this is one of your strengths. This is one of your great things. And I think this is something you should incorporate on all of your streams. Bring a little bit of your perspective on your daily life and family life without naming names and stuff, but just like you just did about talking about how your kids can be assholes.
I mean,
that is interesting. That's something that we'd all love to hear, and will be different from what other people in this area are talking about.
Sure. I don't know. I was worried. I'm not used to talking this much. And like I said, when I do my videos, that's when I turn it on and do my thing. And so this is a little weird for me. Because there's a lot of zero interaction that I do. I just kind of hang out by myself. I watch YouTube videos all night. I see every stream because I'm in a truck for 10 hours, so I play them over. And
are they running? Do you have them like on your phone?
Oh yeah. I watch like
that up while you're driving. You're like it's running.
Yeah, I'll set it. I'll put it on a Bluetooth, and so it'll play through the speakers, and then I'll set it up right where the gauges are. So it's something that I could always sort of see, you know. And if there's something cool that happens or whatever, I'll rewind and take a look at it or whatever. But that's why I'm able to. I am huge on support. I think anybody who's out here doing anything is doing more than a lot of people do. And so even if you're not my favorite, I guess, even if maybe, you know, well, because of my schedule and my family and everything, I don't really have friends anymore because there's just no time for them. So
I get that for other reasons as well.
It's just, and honestly, I don't have patience anymore. with my asshole kids and all that. But it's just, there's no time for it, and I don't have the energy for it. And so all of this is kind of part of that. It kind of fills that hole. But still, I'm not used to speaking so often. I'm by myself all night. I'm surprised I have a voice. Like, I sleep during the day. I'll come home and help out around the house and get the kids off to school. I'll walk them to the bus stop and everything. And but then it's time to go to bed because then I have to get up and go to work.
My guess is, Alan, I'm sorry to interrupt, but my guess
go ahead.
is that I feel like you have a voice. You're just not sure it's always the voice you want to put out, or is it like, because I feel like you're confident with speaking, like you can open your mouth, and like if you were alone with one or two people, like you would probably be fine like doing it, right? Like,
sure.
But it's like if I'm on a camera and on a video that's going to be recorded and it's going to be there, am I doing it in the way I'm supposed to? That's probably the thing that's going through your head.
I don't worry about the videos.
Okay.
I think usually, I mean, there are a few exceptions. Like I said, I try to do my best, and if it isn't what I want, it's because I had to rush it just to try and get it done or whatever. But I usually like what I put out because
you're good at what you do.
It's not like any other video you're going to see. And that's why I think some people are weird about it, I guess, and maybe don't respond to it right away, because I feel like it plays better when you know me a little bit, and people don't. So it's kind of like a difficult situation, I guess. And it's too much. It's too much for people who aren't expecting it. It's, people will say it's corny, which that's not what it is. It's not corny. It's good. You guys will see.
Look, I get all of it. I get why. Look, I like you, and I think people who spend some time with you all come to like you. You're very distinct. You've got a very you're pulling a very different area here, a different energy in this arena. And I think all of us who are here, all of us who spend time with you, appreciate you for that. That said, I understand how like somebody coming in new might just, somebody who's just like, I want to understand this particular perfume. I'm not going to even name them because I don't even know half the time, right? But somebody who's coming into one particular perfume review might come in and be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Right? But that's cool. That's awesome. Why would you not want people to come in for the first time and go, what the fuck is this?
Exactly.
Yes.
That's what I want. Look, I talk a lot. But as much as I talk about holding doors for people and being a real person and doing all, I love watching my videos. Nobody is a bigger fan than me of me. Okay. My wife can't stand that I play things over and over again, because if I don't, I'm going to miss things and they're going to end up in the video. And I don't mind doing it because I find myself so fucking entertaining. It's ridiculous. Okay. And awesome. I might be the only one, and that's fine. Okay. That's fine. And I'm going to try and get the peripherals. Okay. So here's me. I am full force, and I'll pull in some peripheral, but no, I exaggerate things a little bit, but See, I think other people ruin things for me just because of the way I do things, and they assume that I'm an asshole, and that's not my thing. My
I
thing
would
is,
never think you're an asshole. I don't know why people would think that.
well, some of the stuff I say
I
sometimes.
just think you're goofy. In a fun way. Not like my dog when I say goofy in the head. That's two different things.
Well, I am, but that's different stream. We'll save that for down the road. But no, I'm different. Sure, yeah, absolutely.
But then again, aren't we all? Like,
Sure.
look, like
People think you're
how,
weird.
like
I don't.
there's a handful of us who get fucking shit from people because they don't understand why we're not like the people they know or like they are. Right?
They're all boring.
Yeah.
No, it's the weird thing is I get. Well, I'm still small, obviously, but I get no hate from anybody, which I don't like because I feel
Good for
like
you.
that,
I don't even have a channel. I get all kinds of hate.
dude. I feel like that shoe's gonna drop so hard on me, like because people. I mean, not like everybody in the chat and things like that and other creators, they can't all watch everything, and that's not going to help my numbers at all or anything, but they're there and they're supportive, and everybody's been cool. And even people who come and watch, and people I've been interacting in chats for a while, like you have, way before you started going
Yeah.
on streams and things like that.
Yeah.
And you know, I get nothing from no one. Either people like what I say and they laugh, or they ignore me completely, which is fine. There's no hate, there's no back and forth or any of it, and I just feel like at some point that shoe is going to drop.
The difference. This is why you didn't get more love or notice probably with your chats, because you didn't spend $20 a week in super chats.
Oh, I don't care. No, it's what?
No, I'm just saying.
Well, I don't have any
I'm
money yet.
joking at myself when I say that.
Oh no, you're good at that. You're good
Because
at that.
that's what I was doing. Like and then I was like, fuck, now I just gotta fucking get on stream now. So
I think you've been great. I know a lot of people give you shit and everything, but I think you're a pretty cool dude, and you're an interesting dude, and you have purple peppers that you grow in your garden.
Yeah,
which are
fucking awesome peppers.
Dude, they're the coolest thing I've ever seen on
They're
Instagram.
Really fucking cool peppers.
And like I said, I see everything, and I'm all over the place. And
I sent peppers to Stax, and Stax has my seeds now. Stax is going to grow my peppers next season.
They're probably going to put those in some good food, dude. Like
I've made hot sauce with all mine. Yes.
Oh yeah? Is it purple?
Yeah. It's not purple. I really wanted to make a purple hot sauce. That was my goal. That's why I got all purple peppers. I was like, I'm gonna make I got purple peppers and purple tomatoes.
Oh.
I was like, I'm gonna make a fucking purple hot sauce.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ferment this shit. I'm gonna make a purple hot sauce. But guess what? All this stuff under the skin is not purple.
Damn it.
So it wasn't purple.
That sucks.
But it tastes good.
Oh, of course. I mean, they look good. Like, no matter what color, they look good. But I'd be pretty bummed out if they weren't purple.
Oh my God, I can't tell you how much I wanted to make hot sauce. That was my goal this year. And I was like, oh God, of course, everything under the skin is not purple.
That's just weird, though. Like, bell peppers, like, an orange pepper is orange inside, and a yellow pepper is yellow inside. So, like, why?
Yeah,
why
so the purple peppers have this purple skin, but then under the skin. So actually, the purple on these peppers turns out to be usually when they're more unripe. So you know how a pepper we might typically think of a pepper from green, starting green, unripe, and then transitioning into orange to red.
Right.
as it gets ripe. Well, so these peppers, when they're purple, they're in their unripe stage. So they will, if I leave them on the vine, they will transition to red and or orange or other colors. Some are like hit or miss with whatever colors they turn to, which is also kind of interesting.
Sure.
But when they're purple, the skin is purple. Directly under the skin, the actual flesh is green.
Lame.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I don't get a purple hot sauce.
Yeah, I'd be mad about that. There's probably you could dye it or something
Like I put all the purple peppers in there and it was a green hot sauce.
But like you said, it probably tasted awesome.
It was great. And then I let the plant and the peppers ferment, or not ferment, but ripen more. And then I've been doing it all summer. I actually still have peppers I just picked, and we're in November.
Yeah, wow.
In Chicago. I have more peppers to add and ferment, more to add back into my hot sauce. My hot sauce is now red. So the longer I've gone, the redder it's gotten. So,
well, I guess that does make sense considering how you described it. But
this is a discussion people didn't expect when they came here. Peppers and fermenting peppers.
I don't care. This is my stream. I can do what I want.
Good. No, I'm glad you don't care. I'm just saying. It's nice to be. I'm glad you asked me about the peppers.
Yeah,
that's fun. That's something I don't talk about elsewhere here in Fraycom, other than with Stax. So
Stax is a cool dude. He should have showed up.
Stax is a good guy.
He's one of my guys, and he didn't show up tonight, and so I'm gonna have to give him shit about that. But maybe he was busy eating purple peppers. So
he will be in spring and summer next year for sure. He's got. I sent him all the peppers, and he sent me a picture of once he dried them out and got the seeds. And so he's got the seeds to start next season.
Well, that's good. That's good. They were asking me about. Aram earlier was asking me about my background and my story. I've done so many things. I went to culinary school. I'm a truck
You
driver.
and Daneem, both. Daneem was at culinary, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And I believe he did cordon bleu up there, and I did cordon bleu here in Pittsburgh.
So do you know my last girlfriend here in Chicago, she was a cordon bleu graduate and taught for the cordon bleu, and then has been teaching online for another culinary school for several years since then. But so I've been around that circle for a while.
Sure. I was never really in a circle or anything. Excuse me. I did the school and I loved it. I can find good in a lot of things, and it was awesome. I mean, it costs you money, obviously. I would prefer if it was free, but considering that I'm not a cook anywhere, but I did a couple cooking jobs, and it just wasn't for me. I didn't make enough money, and I had a family,
and you have to stand on your feet all fucking day.
Screw that. Now I sit on my butt all day, and believe it or not, my knees and back hurt even more than they did, and it's annoying. But it was great. I mean, the stuff you learn it's really interesting, and you learn a lot about food safety, which is important because you won't murder your family with your food.
Like the IFRA for food.
Yeah. And if you want to impress girls, I mean, it costs a lot of money, but they give you knives, and you got a little certificate when you're done, and you're able to impress them with your amazing French cooking. So I mean, it's pretty legit. It was pretty cool. It was a good experience, and I'm really good at I'm really good at cooking steaks now.
But isn't that what most guys, even if they don't have a culinary degree,
No.
at cooking?
They think they're good at it.
Exactly.
But I'm actually good. Like, it's proven. Like, I have a certificate, bro. Like, I can cook steaks, okay? Like, trust me.
Come on. So for me, come on. Seriously, if you have a culinary degree, I want sauces. I want the greatest sauce. To me, like, seriously, anybody, yes, you can fuck it up. People can cook a steak badly. Look, I don't eat meat anymore. I haven't eaten meat in several years. I'm a vegetarian. I used to eat meat, so I appreciate it. And I eat shit now that is in the meat category, or because I'm a shitty vegetarian. I like burgers. I like a fucking I like a bacon cheeseburger. That's my favorite food, is a fucking bacon cheeseburger. Right?
There's nothing wrong. I like
So I find the vegetarian version of that now.
Sure. Yeah.
Right? So that's why I'm saying I get the steak. I'm fine with the conversation, even though I'm a vegetarian. I understand it completely. But as somebody who used to eat meat, yeah, some people can cook it better, but god damn it, if you can cook a good sauce, that's where it's at.
Sure.
How's your sauce cooking? How's your
can...
saucier skills?
I'm okay. There's parts of culinary school that were very exact, like baking. Baking sucks. Okay.
Oh, I'm a baker. I bake bread. Like, I make sourdough. I have a sourdough I've had that. I have my sourdough bitch. It's 12 years old.
I'm not saying baking is bad. I don't like to do it because you have to follow recipes.
I actually rarely follow recipe.
Once you know.
This is the weird thing about baking. That, like, look, I know you went to culinary school, and now I'm kind of I'm getting excited about it only because I do bake. I bake fewer, like, cakes and stuff. I don't make so much of that. I do make the best cookies you'll ever have. I don't make them very much anymore. I'll make them like once a year and put dough balls in the freezer and pull them out sometimes. But mostly now I bake sourdough bread and pizza. I make pizza dough and sourdough bread every week. I bake a pizza and bread every week.
Those are a little bit different. Like, breads are different than the stuff I don't like. I don't like if you underdo something even the slightest amount, it's going to screw up your product. I don't like that. But with bread and things, you have a little leeway with what you're doing, and it might be a little more chewy, it might be a little more crispy, it might be fluffier. That's the difference you get there. But when you do certain things, if you go under or over on something, it just fucks up everything. And I don't like that pressure, and I don't like being told what to do. But sauces are more about the way you do it, so that's a different thing altogether. And
sauces to me is what makes a cook a cook. Like,
sure.
I know you're a good cook if you can make a good fucking sauce.
Sure. And sauces are so broad. There's so many things you can do. And
exactly. From gravy to a marinara to whatever. If you can make a good fucking sauce, you're
do you put sugar in your spaghetti sauce?
I do sometimes, depending on the tomatoes I'm using.
Okay. All right. I can understand that.
So here's the thing. Not every tomatoes need it. But some tomatoes, especially at certain times of the year, and or whatever cans you find at your local store, might need a little extra sweetening. And there are chef culinary podcasts and stuff I listen to that are like, what? Like sometimes you need more salt. Why would you not sometimes need more sugar? Like it's okay. Base it on the tomatoes you're seasoning and the sauce you're making. So yeah.
I get that, and I'm just not a sugar in the sauce kind of guy. Like, my wife will do that when she makes sauce every time, regardless of anything, and I don't like it. And my grandma, I don't know if she ever put sugar in her sauce, but we're Italian. I got a big ass nose, and I don't remember it tasting sweet ever. Like, it was very like the taste of tomatoes and tomato paste, and it wasn't sweet. And I don't know. And I understand what you're saying. Some tomatoes can be, especially if you're using fresh tomatoes that are
Yeah. If
like
I pull tomatoes from my garden sometimes,
super acidic.
they might taste good, but they might be very acidic and not very
Correct.
sweet. And
Right,
they
I
might
get it.
need a little more sugar.
I get it. I get it. But like there are people who put sugar in regardless.
Yeah, I don't do it regardless. I do it by taste, and I do think a good, like the tomatoes I want in a pasta sauce and or pizza sauce, and I make pizza tomato sauce all the time because I make pizza every week. Should be mildly, just barely sweet. It should be this clean ripeness that has some natural sweetness to it. So if what I'm using isn't quite that sweet, I will add a little sugar to it.
I get it. I can dig it. I like your answer. It's a good answer.
Yeah.
No, I don't claim to be some sort of chef or anything. I am good at a lot of things, sort of. Like,
What
that's
are
my
you
thing.
like me? Like, I feel like, are you kind of like me? Sometimes I feel like I'm good at a lot of things, but is there anything I'm truly great at? Like because my interests, like I'll do this pretty well. I'll do that pretty well. But do I do anything awesomely? I don't know.
You're pretty good at painting. Like, that's your thing.
Well, yeah, I don't know. And maybe that's a self-reflection thing going on. But I think when people who are interested in a lot of things and put time into a lot of different things, and like, we can be pretty good, but I sometimes wonder if I've put enough time in to be great. But thank you about my paintings.
No, they're good. They're good. You and I can go on for days. I was really into art when I was in school and things, and I used to draw and do stuff.
Are you and I like two sides of a coin, and like at different times and places, and
perhaps? I mean, I think I find you very interesting. You're a pretty cool dude. I like the art. I think they're good, and I think you're an interesting dude to listen to, and you're handsome just like myself, and so that's a pretty handsome coin we're sitting on. But no, I like I said, I can find a lot of things good in a lot of things, and I don't know. You might be an asshole. I don't fucking know you, man, but you seem pretty cool. So, I was never good at painting how you paint. Just so you know, I was good at. I'm good at doing the stuff I'm doing, like you do it too, but you do it with paint. And I was good drawing things that I can see.
I was never great at drawing. It's hard for me to be realistic. But it's easy to me to be impressionistic and express something.
And I think that's two different parts of the brain or something.
Yes.
But my way of doing how you paint is me coming up with this bullshit that I put in the videos. Like, it makes no sense. Nobody was talking about anything I'm doing. And I'm like, yeah, we can make that. And I go and make it, and that's what I like to put out. It's fun for me. Hi, Erica. Oh my God, Erica's here. Oh my God. Yeah.
Erica, hey. Jump on. Even if it's for 5 minutes and you've all makeup and ready for bed, it's fine.
Yeah, we don't judge here. This is Fight Night's first stream ever.
Well, we don't judge, but some people will judge. There's always people judging us. That's why.
No, she's ready for bed.
We're all getting judged all the time. It's just a matter of how we deal with it.
I'm not worried about it. Like, people, I don't know. People get crazy over such things. I'm not worried about it. And of course, I want to be successful. I want to do well. But my way is awesome. Y'all are gonna like it. You'll see. Y'all are gonna like it. Hey, anybody who makes a death threat to Erica is gonna catch these hands. Okay, that's what I'm saying to you right now. And Mr. Clean, he's an angry guy deep down. He's gonna come find you.
I'll come fuck you up.
See what I'm saying? But I'm glad I got to talk to you, and I'm glad people showed up today. That was pretty cool. And probably should be wrapping this up here soon.
Yeah, it's all good. On that last note, earlier I brought up, like, what are our personas when we're on here? And I just have to say that, like, I always try to be my normal, natural self. But yes, we are heightened a little bit.
Sure.
Sometimes when things in a discussion or within the community that we might be talking about annoy me or piss me off, I might be a little more heated and animated than I would be if we were just like people in a room normally.
Well, that's
like,
what
it
we want to see.
becomes the persona, right?
Sure. Yeah.
So that's why what I just did a minute ago, I was like, right? Like,
yeah.
That is sort of a Mr. Clean thing to do these days, right? So, like, we just kind of, I hope everybody knows that I'm always myself, and what I totally believe in. I'm not fucking talking shit. It's just I may heighten it and punch things a little harder sometimes. That's all.
Well, I think people get it, and I think people like to see the craziness that comes out, and sometimes your face gets really red like a cherry, and I think that's what people come for. Sometimes they're like, all right, so this is what's happening, and I know how Mr. Clean feels about this, so I'm pretty sure this is what's going to happen. And I mean, that's your job. I mean, if you're gonna be here, why would you just sit there?
Exactly. Like, I'm not gonna jump on any stream unless I'm ready to bring it up. That's why, like, for the last 2 weeks, you almost never see me.
Yeah.
It's like a couple weeks before that, you saw me a lot. You didn't see me the last couple weeks because I just wasn't. I got tired of it. I wasn't ready. I was like, I jumped on tonight because I was like, all right, I can be myself. I can be the Mr. Clean. I can be my honest, true self and still bring it up, a little bit.
Yeah, if you want to.
So
That's how I do it.
It's a thing. It's just a thing.
I dig
We're
it.
in this is a weird fucking little frag commie nichey little world. Niche not in the fragrance sense, but in the
Weird sense. The weird
this is
sense.
such a weird little niche world that we're all in.
How did we even get here? We're so weird.
No.
Like,
It's so weird. Like that I am sitting here talking to you on a live stream, whereas like a year ago, I didn't even know about live streams. I might chat in people's things, but I didn't even know that this was a thing. And here I am now on a day-to-day basis, sometimes hanging out with people that I only know this way and having a really good time with them. And sometimes experience some tension, and sometimes some creative and fun, wacky moments. But like, where the fuck did this come from, man? Like, how did we all get here?
I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm glad we're here. Like, it's something. We got something now.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we were searching for something. Like, some people find Jesus. we found this, and maybe that's what we need. Erica, if you ever want to come and chill on a real live stream, this is the one to come to. You can not be nervous. We're pretty chill over here. I might give you some shit every once in a while, but this is my first stream. This should have been the one you came on because I'm being very nice.
Erica, be his first female guest on his stream ever.
All right, just so you know,
for literally 1 minute. Say hi and go.
Next week, after my trailer, I'm gonna do a video that's begging Erica to come on my live stream, and I'm gonna play it until she shows up on every subsequent live stream, and we'll see what happens. I think it'll happen, and hopefully, I mean, obviously things have slowed down here at the end, but hopefully it was entertaining for people for a while, right? I mean, it was okay, right?
Oh,
I mean,
it was okay.
There were worse things.
I hope I didn't bore people at the end. Once it became me and you, and I started talking more. But
no, like
people
say
I don't want to become irrelevant by being around too much. So I'm not going to hop on every live stream.
Yeah,
I wanted to hop on here tonight because I thought this was cool, and I wanted to be here tonight.
It's really cool that you showed up. Like, you're an all-star, brother. Give you a day in No, Erica, I will not give you a day in advance. You will watch the stream, and if you see that video and you feel compelled to jump on this stream, you jump on this stream. That's what's going to happen. I will not give you an advance. You will obviously know that the stream is coming because I will promote it a little bit. But that's how this is going to work. You're going to hop on here because you want to, okay? Not because we're setting up some sort of rendezvous. This is going to be gangster, and you're going to come on here, and it's going to be a good time. And more people are going to watch, hopefully, as long as they stop this stream like halfway through, because I drank all these stupid beers and got boring. And that's the way it goes. But what are you going to do?
Are you getting a little gassy yet?
No, my days, I'm always so tired. Like, I was getting ready for this, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm supposed to do a live stream. I'm exhausted. And then I was like, okay, come on, I gotta do my thing. I gotta turn it up a little bit. And I play my little intro video, and that gets me pumped up. And it's, I don't know.
Alex, had you not started this stream, I would have gone to bed. Like, I'm a late night guy. I'm always up late. Too late. It's a problem I have. I don't sleep enough. I don't sleep enough. I'm the guy who energizes at late night. Like, I can be tired. I can be tired all day and into the early evening. I didn't get enough sleep, but somehow after like 8:30, 9 o'clock, boom, I
get it.
turned on. And I was determined tonight to be chilling out, to go to bed at 10. I didn't think I'd be sleeping at 10. Go to bed, take my sleep medication, because guess what? I'm an old guy and I have to fucking take sleep medication because I also turn on at night. So when you turn on at night, you have to take sleep medication so that you can actually fucking sleep and turn off. And do that and like be sleeping by 10:30 or 11. Guess what? It's now almost midnight my time. Look what you did. Look what this stream did to me.
Oh, wait.
You kept me up. Motherfucker, you kept me up a fucking night.
Deal with it, bitch.
And that's what Mr. Clean does.
Yes, he does. Next time, I expect you to have a big pirate earring in whenever you start yelling at everybody. No, I want a big one.
Yeah. No,
like
when
Kevin. I want you.
Kevin did his impersonation of me. It wasn't bad at all. Like he was pretty spot on parts of it.
It was pretty
but
good.
That earring was way too big. This earring has been in my ear for about 8 years. I've never had an earring bigger than that in the last 8 years. Just saying.
Like we discussed earlier, you have to exaggerate when you're on here. And that worked.
It did. Like, no. Kevin's impersonation was not bad. It was exaggerative, but
Kevin's worst impression was Hillary, and that's just because her booty was lumpy, and her booty is not lumpy. It's quite fantastic. So that was rude. That was rude, Kevin. All right. But no, they were all pretty good. That was a great stream. I didn't get to watch it live, but I watched it like a couple hours like after, and I laughed my ass off the whole time. It was so good. I loved it. All right. We are going to go.
Are we closing out?
Yeah, let's close it out. Guys hey, Phil Stevens, you need to be a regular for me, bro. Keep it going. Like when nobody else is in the chat, I need you here, bro. All right. And Kai, thank you for coming. I thought you were going to bed, bro. And oh no, it's more daytime over there, right?
Yeah, now like
he was going to do something.
I think Kai is about 12 hours exactly from me. I think I could be wrong.
It's something. Like that.
So it's probably like 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock for Kai, I think.
Whatever works. All right, everybody.
So here's what. Do you know this now?
What?
This is your first live stream.
Uh-huh.
You can end the stream. You and I are backstage.
Okay.
And anybody else who has a link can join us backstage. Doesn't mean they should. Doesn't mean you want to keep hosting. Doesn't mean you and I want to keep hanging out. But this is what you do. You close the stream, and then we can have, even if it's 2 minutes, just to check in, and we can peace out. Or we can hang out, whatever it is.
For this first live stream, we're just going to end it. We're going to dename this shit, and everybody's going to sign off. All right? And
okay.
I actually have more viewers now than I had 20 minutes ago, which is crazy. Thank you all for coming. This has been Fragrance Fun Live.
Bet if you close this out and open the backstage that you'd get 1 or 2 people to come and hang out.
Erica, you want to come?
I have a feeling.
Erica,
because it's off the public forum. So I'm just saying, I'm willing to get off right away. Close it out. If it's just you and me for 1 minute, we'll get off. We'll be done.
So, in order to do a backstage, you just hit end broadcast. And then it's just who's ever in the studio.
Yeah. Your stream is still live, but the broadcast is dead.
Got it. Okay. All right. See, I'm learning. I love to learn new things. All right. I'm going to do this. So, anybody who wants to come backstage and bullshit with two very boring old men. It didn't work. Hold on.
But if we don't see you in like 1 or 2 minutes, we're going to get off and we're going to go.
Yeah, we're peacing out. Do you understand? If you don't get in here right now, all right, in the next minute or two, then we're peacing out and we're going to go do our angry old men things. And yeah, look, see, that's how we feel. We're angry all the time. Like, my kids are assholes. Didn't you hear? All right.
My the head.
So angry. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming to my first ever live stream. Thank you, Kevin, for hitting up that PayPal, my dude. I never had anybody hit up a PayPal before. Hey, your mom. Hey, how about that? I never had anybody hit up a PayPal before, and it feels pretty good. So anybody else who wants to do that, it's at Fragrance Fight Night on PayPal or PayPal.me/Fragrance Fight Night. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, we're not playing games, okay? If you want to send that money, send that money. Okay, everybody. Hopefully we'll be back next week for an even better stream. I'm gonna work even harder to give y'all something awesome. So please tune in then. I love
Peace
you.
out,
I love
bitches.
you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for coming. Buy me coffee. I'll see what I can do, Kai. Like, give me a break, man. This is my first stream ever. We're working on it. All right. We'll figure it out. Thank you for coming, Kai. I love you, bro. And Eric, I love you. Phil, thanks for coming. Erica, you're going to be on here before you know it. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be your favorite live stream ever. All right, everybody. Peace out. I love you. Peace.